akanyanyuka sema kaja na danga jipya.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Guys, it's good to see you again. For those who are watching us right now and those who will be seeing this later, how are you guys doing? Hey, GB, what's up? How are you?
What's up, everybody? I'm doing good. I'm amazing. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You look fine. You look fine. How how
I
was
look
your week?
better than last week.
Better
My
than
w-
last week?
yeah. That's the plan, to look better every day
Yeah.
as the days goes on. My week was
Yeah.
great. My day has been good. I was busy at work today, so I kind of look tired, but that will not stop me from having fun today. So I'm so excited for the show.
Oh yeah, man. It has been a week since we have last show. It was very successful,
That's
and
right.
it's
A
just
week of
it's just
not a week of not hearing your voice is amazing, man. And now I'm here
not here,
hearing
man.
your voice. What a torture.
You, by the way, you were supposed to bring one guest today. Where is your guest, by the way?
Oh man,
Because
I
we wanted
tried.
the idea is
Yeah,
to bring like two different countries together in the show, like to
yeah,
have two
yeah,
different guests at the same time and bring them together. But
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened on your side?
Personally, I tried. Actually sent invitations to like
Yeah.
three comedians in here in Nigeria, but they didn't get back to me.
Mm,
I don't know why,
mm.
but I told myself, all right,
Yeah, they don't know your
no
ass, man.
problem. Exactly. They don't know me right now, but they're gonna know me very soon. They're gonna be like, oh my God, sorry, we didn't reply you. I'm ready. I'm like, it's too late, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Appreciate that, man. But I'm really excited for the show of today. And we already have our guest here right now waiting. We're just gonna bring him in no second. But I want to hear from you, GP. How excited are you? You have seen the clips, of Koi and
yeah, yeah.
everything. Mm,
I'm super, super, super excited. Especially actually when you sent me a private text that he replied and you sent me his profile. I went on
yeah.
YouTube, trying to gather information that I could tell about him, and I
Mm,
realized I noticed that he speaks in Swahili. You
mm-hmm,
remember I
mm-hmm,
asked you, oh, what about English? Will I be able to communicate with him? And you told me, oh, yeah, no problem. He's also fluent in English. So I was so excited. And I
mm,
can see also, I see on those videos that he
yeah.
stands in the middle of thousands of people, making
Mm.
them laugh. I'll be like, wow, this guy must be the most funniest man in Tanzania because I know only three Tanzanian people, you and Sunday, and you guys are boring. So this is the first Tanzanian that I know that is funny. So I'm so excited, to have him on our show.
All right, man. Okay. So UGB start with the prayer, because that's what we do all the time, right? Start with the prayer, and then
All
we'll
right,
bring our brother in. We'll start this session in no time.
all
Just
right,
a
all right.
quick, a
Heavenly
short
Father,
prayer. Mm-hmm.
all right. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day. We
Oh
thank you
yeah.
for the beautiful weather. We thank you for this amazing time. We thank you, Lord. Your words
Mm-hmm.
say in every situation we should give thanks to you. We thank you for the good. We thank you for the bad. We thank you for the ugly. We thank you for everything, Lord, in our lives. Each and every one watching right now, we thank you for everything you're doing in their lives. Thank you, Lord. We say, be thou exalted in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. As we've come today, Lord, to start a show together, we ask that, Daddy, may you come and lead everything we do here today. Direct us, and may this be an amazing time. May it be fun, and most importantly, may it bring glory to your name in Jesus' name. Thank you, Father. I know Mika is not a funny guy, but please make him funny in this session in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord. We pray with thanksgiving in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Some of you are already thinking that, oh, this is gonna be a serious session. No, man. We just in our movement and what we fight for, we always keep God first, because fighting for Africa, man, is not something simple, right? Our ancestors have been doing that for a long time, right? So we do understand that one thing that it was missing is putting God at the center. And that's what we do. So regardless of your religion, regardless of where you're coming from, but this is how we do. So without wasting time, just gonna bring my brother right here.
I do everything about is you. kunyanyuka, sema kaja na danga jipya.
Yo, what's up, my brother? COY, what's up?
Yo, hey guys, what's up?
Man,
What's
it's
up,
good
man?
to
Good
see
to have you here.
man.
Oh, thank you guys, finally, I'm in this internet. It's been playing.
Yes, man. Welcome to the internet.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
You know,
I
we
like your,
usually
your heart. I like your heart and your swag. You have swag.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
You
I'm
know,
blessed.
you're not like Mika Chavala. Mika Chavala only wear one dress, so he don't have swag. So
Always,
I'm always thinking, Tanzanian guys, they don't have swag because of course I know your ladies, they are beautiful. I like Tanzanian ladies. But then now I'm seeing you now. I have hope for Tanzania. Thank you. Thank you. You just gave Tanzanians hope. Good to have you here, man.
just know that there's a lot of Tanzanians are watching, and you, man, your swag, GP, you got it from me. You know that. I'm your
How
daddy
can I
when it
get
comes to
swag? How can I get swag from a guy that wear only one t-shirt? No, man. My swag is from heaven.
anyways, man. Anyways, you know, COY, we really wanted to have this conversation, you know, face to face. But you know, one of the things that we're doing right now is we're trying to raise funds for the offices. So we still don't have office. And you know, you're a very important person. So I cannot just bring you somewhere like in the cafe and have conversation with you. Know, I need to bring you to the headquarters, you know, a place like that. So we're still working on that. Hopefully one day we'll have that a chance. But you know, why not taking advantage of these social medias and have this conversation? Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful to.
Yeah, appreciate, brother. For the startup, you know, for those who maybe don't know you, because you know we have a lot of people, and some of them they will come and watch this later. It will be available right here.
Yeah.
You know, we just want to know for those who never heard anything about COY MZUNGU, you know, like who is COY, and
That's
of
probably
course
people living in the forest.
your real name.
Yeah.
No, they might be living in town, but they don't know who Koi is. No, basically,
Yeah.
Koi is a young Tanzanian
Mm.
named Conrad Kennedy from the certificate. I am
Oh.
named Conrad Kennedy Koi. Koi is my last name.
Uh-huh.
So I inherited this from my foregrandfather. You know, my dad is supposed to use Koi as the last name, but I just, you know, they just gave it to me like a clan. So proud to have that name, though so many people don't know if it's an African name. People think it's English, but it's an African name. It's Koi. I think from pronouncing it, it might swag like, you know, the English name, but it's a total African name. So my parents, Conrad Kennedy Koi. But then with comedy, when I got into what I'm doing right now, there's one comedian from Kenya who just named me from nowhere. He called me Mzungu because I don't know what he told me, but later on,
because you're very white.
He called me white. Yeah, when I said Mzungu, maybe he did, but he said he called me white, and I was like, you know, I had to ask like, why did you call me white and stuff. But years down the line, I came to realize he called me the opposite. He needed to call black man. So he felt this is gonna sound rude. This guy is already black.
Yes.
That's true.
On his face, he's already black. He knows it. So he called the opposite of it. That's why he called me the white guy. But then I am a stand-up comedian. I am owner of stand-up comedy platform called CHEKA 2. Started back in 2017. I am fourth born in a family. I think the introduction doesn't have to be that formal. Does it? it looks like I'm doing for a certain job, isn't it?
Yeah,
You do your thing, Koi. Do your thing.
it's like you are in an interview and we are trying to get the best person for the job. You already
Yeah,
passed, by the way.
you feel me, man. Feels that way. Yeah. Born in a family of 7 kids. One passed
Mm.
away. Now we are
Yeah.
6. Yeah, now we are 6. I am the most stubborn kid in the family, but the most cool. I connect with almost everyone in my family, like in the best way. There are those moments in the family where you sit and your brother says, "I don't talk to my sister," and you're like, "Yo, I can help you talk to her." Like, I'm
Nice.
the yeah,
Nice, nice.
stubborn kid in the family, but the most coolest one. I am mama's boy. By saying this, I mean my mom is my best friend, like literally my best friend. Like I connect with her in everything. I talk to her every serious and funny matters. So yeah, that's COY MZUNGU.
Man, I gotta admit, yeah, appreciate that so much. GP, you go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, and thank you for the introduction. And as you can see here on the screen, this is your YouTube page, and it says you have 334,000 subscribers. Can can you tell us how you got to build this platform? Because of course we are YouTubers also, and we know it's not easy to even get 10 subscribers. And even the 10 subscribers, you have like your father, your mom, your brothers, and your sisters. But then you are able to even come. I'm very sure even in these subscribers, you have your enemies there, you have your
Yeah.
friends there, you have everybody there that you are making happy. How were you able to, build this platform?
First and foremost, I determined that I wanted to have a platform at home. Back here, there are funny guys around Tanzania, but very unfortunately, we didn't have a platform to just expose these talents. So this is what was running through my head. The first point, my mind was ready to have a platform for me because I'm a comedian. I needed where to perform. So I'm going around. I don't find the comedy clubs and so forth. So I need to have somewhere that I can oftenly perform my art. So when it got to a point that was critical, because I had to travel to Nairobi, I had to travel to Uganda to get the platforms, I just said, okay, I'm going back home. This is what I'm going to do. We have people at home. There's no point of Kenya having a platform. They are black skin like me. They have gone even far. They speak Swahili like I do. They have a very big platform. Why not at home? So when I came back home, I shared with some few people. Bad enough, they didn't believe it. They said having a platform at home, man. In Tanzania, people believing in comedy, coming to pay so that they can laugh. I think laughter is something that someone just have to decide. It's not something that you tell people to come and do it intentionally. So no, established platform. So when we have people who are ready to join the platform, we can tell if it is possible or not. To me, what made me get to this number is consistency, but first and foremost is God. Because man, you might start as good as anything that you might start, but if God is not allowing it to be, it cannot go anywhere. So me, God first, then consistency after I started what I started. When I started CHEKA 2, I started when it is free because I needed to let people know what I have first. You can let people know, pay for something they don't know. So I first did the introduction of a free shows. I called people, paid for the venue, a lot of money. But then I believe this is going to be a platform for young Tanzanians that believe in their talents. So when I did that, it came out well that people received it and it grew to this point. And what has made me stay to this number? I think the consistency. I was determined to start, but the consistency of keeping on, regardless the losses that I'm getting and all that. But I still had to do it because I believed in the near future is going to help more people. The biggest success for this is it's not about me getting money, but me seeing young Tanzanians getting chances to, you know, explore their talent and meet more opportunities through this platform.
Yeah, yeah. COY, that's excellent, man. That's amazing. You know, I think I don't know. I think COY, have you ever thought of doing, or before I ask this question, I want to ask you this. One day I remember first time I met you, COY, you know, I came, it was to your brother's house, and then, you know, we were connecting. I met some of your brothers, and then we end up speaking all the way to like 2 a.m. in the morning, you know. And then so your brother had to kick us out for us to leave that place. But one thing that really, one thing that resonated with me that day, it's because of the stories, like what we were talking about, and these amazing stories that you shared. You know, someone, when they see something like this, they just think it's an easy road. But for me, looking at this, you know, I know that there's something very special, like in you and what you do. That's why it came to, you know, to where it is right now, the biggest, you know, comedy platform in Africa, and one of the biggest in East Africa as well. You know, if you can tell us a little bit of that journey, of you, where like you came from, right, to where it is right now. I know there were a lot of challenges and a lot of stuff, and a lot of young people are watching. You know, some people, they have their own businesses, they have their own ideas they want to start, but consistency, God, perseverance, and everything, it's beautiful. But you can share with us a little bit of the journey, how it looked like for you.
Wow, the journey, man, as always, man, for anything that you're doing, it's always a rough road. It's you to pave, you know, the clean one. It's you to make it smooth as you want it to be. You know, with CHEKA 2, man, it has been a really rough road, a really one, you know, rough one, because, you know, back at home, we don't have a culture of people attending comedy shows like an entertainment and like an independent entertainment. You know, comedy have been formed into movie, you know, series and music videos. The comedians have been featured in so many activities, and it has been not a formal thing, an official thing. Like, having this is comedy itself, and it's independent. You know, that was the first biggest challenge, not having that culture. You know, we don't have this culture even back at home, because it's not every house kids are allowed to laugh. So people grow back here thinking knowing laugh is not a good thing, because when you laugh, the question that comes from your mom is, why are you laughing? What's funny? Why are you laughing? They end up laughed for just laughing. They don't even ask like, okay, politely, what's funny? For that, they can laugh as well. They don't want to join the funny part of life. They just want to know what makes you laugh. What's funny? Life is not that funny. You know, life has been stressful for so many people to a point they don't want to be part of being of a laughter. So as growing up, it was not a culture for people intentionally going somewhere and sitting down, just waiting for people to come and do funny, you know, their funny stuff and bring the laughter out of them. So this was the really first big challenge that that took me some time to let people know. You know, I had to print a piece of paper, and I wrote it. This is what I wrote. I still remember this until date. This is what I wrote. I wrote, welcome to the future of stand-up comedy in Tanzania with your hilarious comedian, COY MZUNGU.
Wow.
So I had to spread this paper, a piece of paper, to everyone, telling them, might come today and not laugh, but this, I welcomed you to the future. So this is this is something for tomorrow. This is something for your kids.
You
might not see it useful for you today, but when you come here, you're actually building for the future kids, and you're going to make people feel life like it's a better place to be. But then, as much as it was easy for me, it was not easy for me to start. But again, it was a door for me because I'm a church guy. I go to church. So
Mm.
I had to tell my pastor, like, this is the funny part about starting CHEKA too. The very first, I told my pastor, let after the service to wait like for 30 minutes and make them laugh. My pastor was really, man, are you going to take next time? Are you gonna be a and you
Wow.
a congregation that I've gathered for so many years?
Mm.
Mm.
I was like, he just said they have that for them. This one is gonna
Yeah.
be. I was just straight up like, this one is gonna be fun. So just let
Yeah.
them. I have a word for them. It's like, man, how is it gonna be possible for me just telling people stay back, wait for this guy, he's gonna make you laugh? I really insist. My pastor knows, my pastor is like, yo, this kid,
Yeah.
he can just be pushy for everything, like whatever he wants. Instead, and he let people stay back, and that was my very first show. Then I came
Yeah.
out after the service. I came out like, yo, few of you know me as a comedian. I just want to make a public announcement. Like, I want the whole church to know me as a comedian. So when you meet me somewhere doing anything funny, don't start casting them demons. I'm gonna let these guys know. So whatever they don't have to cast the demons out. I made it public to the church, like I'm a comedian, and I just want to have a moment with you, just sharing the words, the funny things. For me, with comedy, I think it's just sharing about my perception, sharing my mind with people. If they find it funny, it's all right. It's good for me. But I just needed to share what I think I could share with them, what I have in my mind. So I shared with them, and they found it funny. They loved. From there, they had to talk to other people, telling them about what they had done as an experience after the service. Then from there, I had to make an official advert for the show. I went down the line for almost like 4 shows, letting these people know. I always tell people, gathering people is not easy, even if they're coming for free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it might take energy to bring them down. It's free, yes. Do you have to offer? What are you gonna give them? Yeah, so it was free, but still I needed more time to let them know until I had to tell them to pay for the show. So it went down for like 4 shows. Then later on, after 4 shows, I started letting them pay. But this is the funny part. Africans, when we are taught to come for free, we expect to be forever. Bro, you don't change in the middle of journey and tell us. So I remained me, my mother, and my brother. We had the audience. We had the best audience, the audience that understands us most than anyone else. Because my mother knows me better. My mother knows me better. So we had the fewer people as possible, but these few people were the best audience ever had in my career, because I believe these are the people that opened door to other people, because these are the people that spread the good news. These people came out of the show with so much fun, so much energy. They shared a lot with other people, telling them how they enjoyed, and this is it's fun, it's ours. We gotta support this. It went further to me now. Okay, this is the thing I didn't tell you. I had my mom for the very first show. This is what I told my mom. Yeah, the very first show. This is what I told my mom. I told my mom, my very first show was my birthday. So I told my mom, don't give me any present. I don't need anything else from you. I'm grateful I am your son, but I want you to show me the moment that will be memorable in the rest of my life. I was like, what's that moment not shared with you? African mothers, they always think like nothing left in this world they have not done to their kids. It's like they have done
Everything. Yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
they make you come home early before anyone else. There's nothing you can tell them. There's nothing new to them. It's like,
Mm.
man, there is one moment that I need from you.
Mm.
That is the
Yeah.
most precious quality time for the rest of my
Mm.
life. It's like,
Mm.
what's that? Like, this is my birthday. I'm holding a show at a certain venue in town. Like, what
Mm.
show? Comedy. So you're gonna make people laugh. She was like, mothers like, So you,
Yeah.
so you wanna tell me that you're going to make people come listen to you and they laugh? My kids have work to do.
What kind of job is that?
So you have
Got the
work to
one.
do.
As you know, man, as I told you before, I'm the stubborn kid in the
Yeah.
family. So she's like, you are the lost one. I'm not even surprised.
You're the last
Like,
one.
oh, I am the lost one, but I want you to join the lost kid. She's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
You want to take me from people? I was like, yes, ma'am. You need to stand there, make these people laugh, because these people are. You have been making me laugh. The whole entire family have been laughing on your jokes. You don't know their jokes. You just talk to us. You don't know if they're jokes. But these are the jokes that they wait for on stage. These are the things that people get paid for. She's like, who can pay someone for just make? I just talk to you. You are the one who wants to laugh. I was like, mom, it's all right. It's all right. We laugh because you're funny. So I want you to just shift, just transform this, making people laugh for free. Just come on stage and make us laugh. This is what I told her. You're going to speak to other people, but just think of you're talking to your family, like how you talk to us. Just go communicate the message that you always communicate to us. Okay, she was like, "What
Yeah.
am I going to talk?" I'm like, minded up for a few funny things that she has been telling us, like this and this and that. I know these are keywords, but I know you have a lot to talk. I'm going to give you enough time. She came on stage for the first time. The first show, it just went so good. When your mother, you guys, you have your mothers. When your mother goes in front of people and is going to talk, the next thing that you can always wait is she gonna call me in the middle of that talk? Because African mothers will always have something to call their kids.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
or you might pop up from nowhere. I was like, I had this tension, like waiting for her to just say. He told me to come make you laugh. I don't know how to make you laugh. That's such a kind of thing. I was just expecting that. But
Yeah.
surprisingly, it went really well, and I was happy that she did what she did. But after, she became part of the platform, and she became the best female comedians that we have in the country. She's been growing over and over again. The talent is just coming out, and I'm just excited. So the journey of having a comedy platform for me as a person who was looking for a platform to perform, transformed so many people's lives, especially my mom. I can be the witness. My mom, she's 63 years old. That's my mom.
Wow.
Three. So you
Yeah.
can tell a woman is starting to perform. I mean, to just implement or work on their art that has been hidden for 63 years. A whole different level of believing that this was a success for me. So if I brought
Yeah.
this woman, I can any young man, any young woman, any young lady from every corner of the country to come and showcase their talent. So it has been a rough journey of ups and downs, missing a lot of things, learning through the way, because we started platforms, we started doing stand-up comedy, but we're still learning along the way. There are people that have done before us, they have done it years and years, they have experience, they have shared a lot of moments in stage. And we are looking forward to have those moments. We are still growing, we're still young. So I think I have learned a lot through this journey of building the platform to where it is right now. There's a lot of falling apart. Every day in the morning I wake up and I'm like, I'm giving up. And that's what that I'm giving up mixes with a lot of voices like why you started, why you have gone so far, why are you quitting it. So I keep on and insisting like I can get more better and get somewhere else that I've not got yet. What I believe is I've done nothing to this point that I should be praised for, but I have a lot that the industry wants me to. I think I still have a lot. I've used like 130%, a half of my whole talent to give the industry. So I believe the industry still needs a lot from me, a lot. So I've just learned from the journey to this point, but I still have a long way. And I believe I'm just learning here.
Well, that's COY, man. That's crazy story, man. One thing that I respect about you is one of the things is your mom, man. Because I know African moms and I know Tanzanian moms. Just my mom. I've been telling my mom I told my mom to go on a vacation with me just to write a plan, like to take a plan, but she refused. She refused just to take a plane. I said, Mom, I want you to have an experience. Can you take plane with me? She refused. She's scared.
I may ask you, your mom must be very, very, very well. You're asking her to take a plane, man. Do you know how big that is?
I told my mom, I told my mom that, Mom, before you go to heaven, because she's also like 65, I told her that I want you to take a plane with me. I wanna go on a vacation with you, just a little bit. You've been working so hard, and I want you to relax. But she never accepted. And I've been in your shows, man. Your mom, she's funny, man. 60-something years old, and she's that funny. Even this week, I know you have a show too. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit later, because I got my ticket, man. I got my VIP ticket. I'll be right there. For that.
Yeah, man. Why don't you host shows in Nigeria? I'm jealous, man.
It's one of the places that we are used with Nigerians going out of Nigeria. Now we want to come and conquer that Nigeria. We are soon coming. We are soon coming there, man. I'm actually coming to Nigeria. I'm in contact with few comedians from Nigeria. I have stood with one stage with few Nigerians. I have stood one stage with Basket Mouth in Nairobi. I've been with.
I remember that.
Yes, Nigerians have done really good job, man, in this industry. So we're looking forward. I'm still this young man who's still thinking, if I go to Nigeria, will I come?
Let me warn you before you come. One thing about Nigeria is, let me listen. One thing about Nigeria is, we like to steal people. When we steal you, we are not returning you. We cannot return you. So the moment you come into Nigeria, you become a Nigerian, and then we give you a Nigerian name. From now on, your name is Chinedu. Chinedu.
That's everyone. You are.
We'll teach you how to sound like a Nigerian. We'll make you enjoy Nigeria. Man, you will love it here, man.
But wait, you didn't realize he just used Nigerian accent to say that. You didn't realize that?
Oh, what did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
What I say?
Yeah.
No. I just said that I'm coming to Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So you're welcome. Honestly, anytime, when you come to Nigeria, I didn't tell you, but I'm actually a prince, so I can give you anything you want. Anything you want. And in continuation, I just want to say, you gave an amazing story about yourself, and I really honestly like envy what you did with your mom. And I know it wasn't easy, but that was really amazing. And you've actually told us a story of how you had your first show in church and up until now. But there's something I am curious about, and I'm very sure people listening right now, they're also curious about. When was the moment you realized, right now on this show, what we do is we are trying to gather talent. We're trying to find talent, and develop talent for people. And it's still under the umbrella of One Africa. We're trying to unite Africa, right? So the question I want to ask you is, when was the first time you realized, you looked at yourself, you were like, wow, damn, I'm so funny? Because it's not easy. Let me tell you something. Mika right now, Mika, he thinks he's funny, but he's one of the most boring person I know. But he thinks
Man,
he's
you're too
funny.
much, man.
Listen, I'm
You
going
don't have to
somewhere.
bring me
But
to
then
your question, man. All right, you're addressing a
listen,
question.
listen,
Wait,
listen.
why do you have
So,
to bring me to your question, man?
Amika, I'm not talking to you. Why are you talking? Anyway, so when was that moment? You said something in the middle, in the midst of your friends or your family, or even you are talking to yourself, and then people are laughing, and you are like, "Wow, I'm so funny." I think I can become a professional comedian, because it's not easy to become a comedian. It's not easy to go on stage and make people you don't know to laugh. Like, it's very hard. So,
Yeah.
sometimes before you go on stage, you're asking yourself, what if I go there and they don't laugh? I'm going to be embarrassed. Because I know after you said a joke and they don't laugh, of course it's embarrassing. But then when was the time you realized that, yeah, I can actually be a professional comedian, and I'm a funny guy?
Um, um, I've been this clown in school, at home, anywhere. Like, I've been this
Mhm,
clown, just a stubborn kid, a crazy one that goes around, makes people up. And with me being around everyone else, I'm just like very energetic. I mean, I don't want. There's no dull moment. I just want to
Mm,
communicate like funny things and stuff. But the day that I said, I think now this is what I have to do as my job. Like, this is what I'm gonna do for my life. That's the day I asked my pastor to let the congregation stay. Because
mm,
at first I was just funny. Like, I was just funny around people, funny around my friends, my family, and all that. But this is the day. It was like my trial. Like, okay, let me see what, if I can do it, like, okay, properly, like if I can go there and intentionally, like, I'm gonna make people laugh. So the day I
mm,
tried that's the day I came out and said, you know what, I'm gonna do this officially, like my job, that this is what I can do. Because the day I did that, to me as a Christian, God speaks to people like all the
mm,
time. But
mhm.
most of the time we ignore, like, we just ignore the voice of God when He
Yeah,
speaks.
indeed.
So sometimes when God speaks to you so many times, He uses people around you to speak to them. He speaks to you through them.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
He just
mm,
tells people. You just find like everyone who sits with you tells you the same thing. Like, man,
mm,
man,
mm,
why don't you just be a comedian? Why don't you
mm,
just comedy for your life? Why don't you just,
mm,
why don't you just go do this on stage? It's for them. It's just like they're saying something, but it's a
mm,
message that goes through your heart, and you're
mm,
like, okay, it keeps on ringing and ringing and ringing. But there comes a time when you just
mm,
realize, okay,
mm,
it's time. And that when that time comes, effortlessly you just go and do what you're supposed to do. And that is what happened that day. The day that I told pastor, like, okay, you can tell the congregation,
mm,
wait. That's the day
mm,
I said, okay, I'm
mm.
funny. Because I
Yeah.
messed up effortlessly. I never knew that it's going to be that easy for me to deliver the jokes. But then when I did, I felt like, okay, this is what I can do.
Mm, mm, mm.
wow.
Wow,
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you for that.
That's that's
Thank you
that's
for that.
powerful. That's powerful. I want to ask you this one question, Koi. And I think this is not just particularly for comedians, but for everybody.
Yeah.
We always, for the people like you, person like you, at your position, you have a lot of people surrounding you. You'll have a lot of people looking up to you. They're right there next to you all the time. How do you differentiate who to associate with and people not to associate with? Like, how do you differentiate these are the right people that I need to be with, and these are people that I need just to see them from afar? Because most of people in your position, it's really hard to maintain the position, right? But we have seen, me personally, because I've been seeing this for a long time, ever since I was not here, I've seen the growth of your craft and where you started and where you're heading. Like, the future is bright, right? And that shows like you have been associate yourself with the right people. But a lot of people, they fail to maintain that by by failing to recognize like who to go with and who not to go with. So how do you do that, especially when it comes to that decision? Because until right now, we see like you're going forward, right? And like, how do you differentiate? How do you do that?
It's not an easy thing. It's actually not an easy thing to choose who to be around with and who not to, because you can never tell a good person unless you're close to them. Everyone from a they're good. Right? When you at people from a distance, they're all fine, all good. You don't know who's gonna. When you get to people is when you come to realize this one was not supposed to be close to me. This one was supposed to be close to me. Before that, me as a comedian or as an artist, I first and foremost don't get like I don't go to every group. Like I don't go with everyone. And the few that I mingle with, when we talk, I can tell this is a person I can still have a moment with. Learn from this person. But again, there is an inner voice. For me, this is the Holy Spirit. There is an inner voice. Like the Holy Spirit to me tells me, come on. You know that the boundaries. Let it end here. You don't go far. And when it comes, it will just peacefully be, the elevation comes with the separation. Like,
so good. Elevation comes from separation. Come on now, come on, man. That's a good.
The Holy Spirit is speaking right now.
So from that person peacefully, as I elevate to another level without harming them, without making them feel bad, because now we learn even from the wrong people.
So indeed.
The wrong people, you don't leave the wrong people, let them feel they are wrong, but it's just aspiration for you to move from that stage or that level to another level. So actually, I am not this choosy person to people, but my career, my God, and my position, selects them out. Like it's just sort of I know this, I can just keep on talking to them, or this one, the conversation ends here. Because for me, it's a personality that matters. We need to talk. I see your personality. There's something that I can learn, or there is something that sometimes you don't have to learn from everyone, but you have to teach some people. But there are some people you meet, they're not of your level. You're not getting anything from them, but you give them something that you have. So when you get that level, there are some people you don't just leave them because you can't have conversation with them, but you give them. That is how it works with me.
Come on now, man, come on.
You are not just you are not just funny, but you also have wisdom. You have you speak like a pastor. Now I can truly tell that, man, this guy started from church. So I'll be really, really, really excited to have you here, man.
One day, GP, I saw this before you asked that question. One day, that's when I realized that COY, you are not just a comedian, just like us here. Soil Nation One Africa, we are not just a YouTubers. YouTube is just a platform we're using, but we're working on so many other platforms that we will bring on and spread our messages. One day, I knew that COY, you're not just a comedian. It was during the competition of like the Comet Search. There's this one day, I was following along, like I was watching every single episode, and there's this one episode I think you were giving, at the end of the everything you were giving, you even cried. you are giving like motivation and talking about, man, I wish, that clip. I think, one day we'll translate that clip. We'll translate it in English, and then, maybe I'll ask you guys if we can use it, because you said some things that really, that day I did this. I was like, man, this guy, he's not just a comedian. This guy is the motivational speaker, and this guy, he speaks his life. Because when I met you and heard your story, and by the way, you're down to earth guy, man. For me, I was surprised because first time I met you, I've been seeing you for a long time. So I thought that maybe I'll meet this guy and he'll be, those kind of guys, that you can't talk to them, you can't touch. But I met you first time and you didn't even know me. But man, this guy is down to earth. GP, you have something to learn, man. You don't have anything. You don't have
Mika,
even
Mika,
1,000 followers
Mika, I have a question. I
on
have
your
a question,
YouTube,
Mika.
but you still have a pride.
No, who you? I
I
know.
have,
I know you. I know Africans. So when I saw you, I was like, this guy is African.
Come on,
you
GP.
see?
Are you learning that? Are you hearing that? Get out of
No,
here,
but
man.
Mika, I have a question. Mika keeps saying, you are down to earth. What does he mean? Does he mean you are short? I don't understand. what,
No,
what do
it
you
means,
mean down to earth?
listen, it means he's humble. All right.
Sit down here.
Yeah.
You said that. No, man, Mika. No. I understand. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean.
All right. Yeah. Let me finish my statement. What I was trying to say is, like, I'll tell you the truth, GP. We're gonna be talking about this a lot, but Koi is someone really huge here in Tanzania. All right, people that he associate with, people that he's working with, and what he does. Like everybody knows what he does. And that comment stage, they had to go like around almost the whole country, to go to some, few cities to, to like to search for the, for the talents. So when I was meeting you, I did not expect that we'll have that, very like cool conversation as if we know each other and spend, pretty much the whole night outside the street, talking. So, I want to appreciate you for that. And I think, we need more of that. And you're more than a comedian, my brother. You're like
Like we spend.
motivational speaker.
You have something.
Mm.
Me?
Yeah, I heard from you, and I was like, yo, this one of the few Africans that I should listen to.
Nah, come on now.
Man. Wait. Are you talking
Brother.
about Mika?
Of
Yeah,
course, talking about me.
Is it
The only thing you got, GP, is your beard. That's the only thing you have.
is it the same Mika that I know? No. But anyway, no problem. Yeah, Mika is an amazing guy. He's an amazing guy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy that you are saying he has something to that. I mean, you can listen to him. Me, I cannot. When he talks, I want to cover my ears. But he's a great guy. He's a great
Wait.
guy, man.
GP, before you ask question, I want to read this question from our brother Yanatan. Yanatan, it's good to see you guys. It's good to see you. If you can share this link, please do. And for those who are watching later, we appreciate you. He said, Koi, do you think that comedy is transferable between cultures in Africa, or is local funny wise? That's a question for you, Koi.
Pretty much. Good question. Good question. I think it is because as Africa, as we are one, we differ very slightly in the things that we share as Africans. But as Africans, we are one. So our cultures and customs are almost similar, not the same, but similar to what from the languages we speak to the way we live our lives. So I think the comedy can be transferable because when I talk about African mothers, it's so much more that you can get because when you think of your mother, they're almost similar. That is how African is, as well as it's what I always say and tell the comedians. You can localize any content as much as it is good for you. You know
Exactly.
what I watch Nigerian comedians. There are few things that I don't understand when they talk because they're actually talking about typical things from Nigeria. So what I do is to understand what exactly do they talk about. Then from there, if I come back at home, I actually localize it. I look at the similar things that are around what they've been saying, and I find it like, okay, this can be ours. This was said in Nigeria, looks like, okay, it's typically from Nigeria, but when you bring it home, this is similar to this. So you can actually transfer.
Powerful, powerful. GB.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody who is joining. Welcome to the family. Everybody's here, watching. Appreciate you guys. JP, you're next. And if you have any question for COY, just drop in the comment section, and then we'll ask COY here.
So COY, there are a lot of young, amazing African talents watching you right now. A lot of like a lot of like audience listening to you talk right now because you're full of wisdom and understanding. And I don't want to spiritualize this, but there's something you said that I really liked. You said like the Holy Spirit speaks to you and you listen. There are some people like when the Holy Spirit is speaking, they refuse to listen, just like Mika. That's why Mika is not famous. But anyway, the point is this: what do you what do you so let me focus. So my question is, what do you have to say to all these people watching right now? A lot of young talented people that are they have ambition to be where you are right now one day in the future. What do you have to say about them? What are the challenges that you face that you would with that challenges you want to advise us?
One thing I would love to tell whoever is watching or will watch later is every one of us was created with a gift. We are all given something within. Every one of us. We all have gifts. What it takes to differentiate one among the other is the one who takes a step towards what they already notice that they have. Because most cases, we have friends around and we just point finger to them that guy is talented. But if you look at the work they have put in for you to notice that they're talented, there is something done. So you don't just sit down like you already know you're talented and you wait for things to happen. You just need to do something. And that thing is, it is you to listen to your inner voice. As much as you can listen to most people out here, but there is the best person who speaks the most that is in you. And that person, when he speaks, he is actually not lying. He speaks the truth and nothing but the truth. So when you listen to that and you take a step, I tell people the most important thing for the youth now is obedience to God. I'm not trying to religion right here, but I'm trying to say everyone was created. So now, if you listen to this creator, man, you can't go wrong. You never go wrong because if I give you an advice, if you fail tomorrow, you come and complain to me. You can't tell me, bro, you told me to play football, yet I tried and I failed. That is what I saw. There is something that you see I don't see. It's you. So there is you inside that I can't see. That speaks much more better truth than I can do. So now, as you, wherever you are, as young African, you have something that no one has. And before in life, we will never have someone like you. You have something that you need to implement, that if you do that, we are going to recognize that person is talented. Let's just don't wait for you to say other people are talented. You are talented. It's the gift that you have, and put the work in it.
Come on now. Hey, I hope you guys, you have your pen and your papers writing down. COY, I need to applaud you for one other thing, because people, they need to know what is happening, that we have people like you in Africa, Africans, For a long time, we have this mentality of waiting for someone to come in to support us, to help us outside of Africa. Maybe someone who doesn't look like me, you know, or like GP. When I see GP, I'm like, oh, this guy is just a broke ass. You know, he don't have anything, right? I'm expecting something from somewhere, maybe outside of Africa, to come and to support us. But you know, I gotta applaud you for this. You know, first of all, even you know, the comedy you're doing, and these young comedians that right now they're actually famous. Like they created the names for themselves, but you took them from the places that nobody knew, right? We have people that they like nobody knew, but right now they're actually celebrities here in Tanzania, do their own thing, right? You see their Instagram page, their YouTube page, they're doing amazing. That means they're creating something for themselves. That is something incredible, because you yourself, I know you have your goals, you have your vision. There's a lot of things you haven't achieved yet, but even at that stage, you say, no, I want to come up with, you know, with my brothers and sisters. I want to bring them in. And now we have a lot of people that are doing, like, they can provide for their family, for themselves. You know, they have money, they have good life. Man, like, I really don't know what to say, but I had to say that because there's something to learn from us as Africans. One thing that we lack most of the time is supporting one another, standing for one another. Like if I'm supporting you, I feel like, you know, tomorrow you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be maybe more famous than me. You know, you're gonna have more money than me. Then I'm not giving you connection. Oh, I'm not supporting you. But what you're showing us a different spirit, teaching us actually by action that we need to be there for each other. Why that is important for you. And also you can share the story of, if you're willing to share the story of this one young man that, you know, you took out from the streets, you know, and you took care of him. And right now he's even in the university. You can share that story because that is such a inspiring story that it blew my mind. It blew my mind.
This is one of the really funny story. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm back.
I was like,
yeah. So, whites think. I want you to get me clear.
Yeah.
Whites think discovered Africa, and that has created mentality for Africans to wait whites to come discover Africans within Africa. So there's so many people who are waiting for these people to come help us. Come on, we are all human beings. We can help us as much as we can. But for right now, right in the moment that we all have this understanding, one brother can raise their hand to lift the other one. And that is my principle. This is what I say every day. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you have not started performing that talent that you have, or you have not started working on whatsoever that you could be working on. With whatever situation that you have, you are still helpful to someone. Because whatever you have, they don't have it. You are the uniquest being ever created. So that alone is enough for you to say, I am helpful to someone out there. It doesn't matter their skin color.
Yeah.
So that being said, this is what I don't discover people. I don't give people fame. I just do my part as a very unique human being that has something that someone else don't have. So when I do my part, it happens, my part makes someone famous. It happens, what I've done makes someone living. So they get a living out of what I've just done. So whatever I perform, I actually do my part as a human being that was created uniquely from anyone else. So whatever I do, I believe I have this strength that what I'm going to do, there is no one else could come and do this. So I do it fully, knowing that if I stop, no one will come finish. Because it was not theirs. This is back in 2014. I just finished Form 6. As young as I was, my mom, I told my mom, I'm gonna stay. Okay, long story short, I was raised in an orphanage center. Being raised in an orphanage center would create my mind to believe in being dependent for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because I have seen people being raised in an orphanage center where I was, growing up, and still they can't move out of that place because they just feel like they need to be helped for the rest of their lives.
Wait. Cody, you were raised in an orphanage center?
Yes. It's called Dorcas Christian Ministry.
So, like, you were, why were you there?
Complicated, funny story is my mom and dad got separated in 1995.
Okay.
And that brought down the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Started and we became street kids. My mom could not afford anything to take us to school and all that.
Yeah.
Long story short, I went to that center. I went to pray. I was actually going to church. So when I was going to church, I met this person and she was like, "Why are you here when other people are at school? You're supposed to be at school." I was like, "I'm here. I've come to pray." That woman was like really interested to know why I was there. So long story short, she got to know why I was there because I could not go to school. I didn't have the school fees and all blah, blah, blah. So later, she took me to church and I met these people with lovely heart. And they told me, "We are going to talk to your mother. If she's willing, you can come and live here with us. You can just become our family." And I was like, "Fine, as long as you people are going to be part of my life, you are helping me to go to school and all that." I went. So it's another story. I went and lived to the center. So I stayed there for the rest of the life until I got out to become this COY MZUNGU that you're seeing right now here. I'm from the orphanage center called Dorcas Christian Ministry. It's a long story, very good one. I love it. It built me, built a lot of my my character. It built me. It actually built. So this is my point. When you see me raising my hand to help someone, it's because I just create the world of people believing that they are the solution to any circumstance they see. I used to go to the street, meet these kids, sit with them, just have a conversation, share with them something that I have. We eat together. But along the time that I used to go, I gave them the book to write down what they want for me to give them. Imagine, I am from the center. I go to the street, promising that I can change their lives.
Wow. That's extraordinary faith.
telling these people with confidence, giving them a book and a paper, telling them write down what you want. Like, you're talking to the richest guy. Write down.
Wow, you're giving them expectation and you got nothing.
Imagine, man. Yeah,
Oh, man.
Encouraging the free people. So this is what I tell the kids. Write down what you want. For all entire year, a kid was writing school. Just one kid. So I brought him down, talk to him, ask him, what's up? Why are you writing school? Why do you always write school? He's like, "I love school, but no one can take me."
Yeah.
Like, "But I'm here. I used to tell you to write what you want." The rest of the kids were writing sneakers, T-shirts, I need pants and all that. But this kid was writing school. So I get this kid out of the street. I went to tell my mom, "I am not going to bring this kid to you for you to feel like I'm going to weigh something on you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to step out of the house because I need to take care of this."
Wow.
Because I think it was one of the very shocking news to my mom. She was like, You have been helped at the center. You haven't got a job. You are nothing. You want to help someone. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do it. That is what I feel in me. I can do it. So I went. I applied for a few jobs in town. You know, these low wages jobs, like you're paid 10,000,
Yeah.
5,000 a day, and like I can make it. I can bring something on the table. It doesn't matter how much I'm getting, but as long as I'm getting something and I'm working for it, I can bring something on the table. So I went down there, got something, and I brought this kid to my room. One room that I used to sleep down. Nothing in that. I won't forget this lady from church. There's only one lady who got to know my situation. Like I'm living in a room that there's nothing. There's no bed. There's no mattress. There's nothing. So I called her
Yeah.
and I like, okay, I stay somewhere. I have a kid. She thought it's my kid, like my biological kid. She was like, you have a kid.
Uh.
You kid now. You're not and you have a kid. So yeah, I called her and I told her the situation, and she told me, okay, I'm gonna help you with my carpet. I still have that carpet until now. I kept it. It's in my museum. Yeah. So she gave me a carpet, and I called that kid. Imagine getting this kid from. This is the faith that I always tell people they should have. When I was getting this kid from the street, I told him, we are going home. You can imagine. I have a single room. There's nothing inside. There's just a carpet, and I'm telling this kid, "You're going home," and he is like excited. He knows that he's going to this rich guy. He's going. He's going home. I'm telling. I'm getting a kid from the street. What do you expect? The kid is just to expect, man.
Yeah.
We should get home. Then when we got home, this kid was surprised. He was like, "What's the difference?" It's like, mega. But this is home.
It's like your house is like outside.
Yeah, man.
I remember it's that house that is next to the cemetery,
The
right?
graveyard. You know what I'm saying? The house was next after the graveyard. I was paying 3,000 the rent. Do you know 3,000 Tanzania shillings? That guy should convert it for you. Kavala should
Yeah,
convert it.
man. That
Like
3,000, in Korean money, 3,000 is like, it could be like, 1,500 won. Korean.
Total big one.
Yes, that's the
Wow,
rent.
that's for 1 month or for 1 year.
That's a monthly payment. Let me see here in dollar. In dollar, is it like $2
Wow.
something?
In dollar is $1 50 cents.
yeah, you know what I'm
One
saying?
Yeah,
dollar, yeah.
Yeah.
and 30 cents.
So I took this kid to this homeless home.
Graveyard house.
What's the difference? Wow, man.
And he was, he felt a little bit disappointed, but I was like, the faith you had before you got to know where you're coming, it's the same faith you should have to live here.
Yeah.
If you are the best, this is the best you could never have. You know what I'm saying?
on.
Just stay here, best one. So this kid was here, and now remember, I got this kid from the street to give him school, because that's what he wrote for the year.
Yeah.
Now the process comes from me finding a school for this kid. Now it's gonna be a private school, because now I can't get him to the government school. Went to the private school. Man, I think I have never had confidence that I had the day I was going to the first school asking for this kid to join the school. I went there like I had the administration. I was asking for the owner of the school.
Where's the owner?
Owner. I the owner. Like I'm the most rich. I'm going to bring my, the richest kid. So I need to talk to the owner of the school.
Wow.
Went down God did what he did. I spoke to these people, they're really laughing at me like, yo, this guy is funny. He's looking for the owner of the school. He doesn't have a school fees.
they'll call security for you, man.
Yes. So yeah, long story short, I talked to these people, shared the story that and taught them what I want to do for the kids and what I actually where actually I am seeing this kid if we help the kid. They got to understand, but not for free. They understood with some cash. So they told me you're going to pay by installments until you finish the school. Remember, the school fee is quite a little bit big.
Yeah.
And I believed I could pay it. So I took this kid to school. The first year he got to school. He went to school down really well. For the first year, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 2, he came out as the first kid from the national exam.
Come on now. Come on now.
Leading the nation. I'm saying.
Wow.
Came out first kid. The whole school was surprised about it. They called. Now, the revelation of calling the owner of the school came to pass. You know what I'm saying? The owner of the school came to understand and led the school. Then they got at school. We sat down, talked about the kid. We talked about the kid, and they gave me a discount of 50% of the old school fees. And now the kid was able to stay in boarding. You know what I'm saying? Like here. So now he's treated as the very special kid, smart one. Form 3, Form 4. Form 4, when they finished Form 4, he was the leading kid in that school. He got Division 1. He's the thing. And he went to the government school now. And after then, now he is in the university. He's taking his bachelor degree in MD, medical doctor.
University of Dodoma.
University of Dodoma.
Come on, man.
This is amazing, man.
Come on. Medical doctor, guys. Medical doctor. Hey, that will be your personal doctor one day. It's like a
free treatment.
Yeah. So what I love about him is he got the spirit. He always believes like I didn't help him for him to come help me. I helped him to create a chain of helpers. We know we can have the chain of helpers. He's gonna hold somebody's hand, and the person that is gonna help, he will help somebody else, and that is how we create Africans with the mentality of helping each other and supporting each other. By the way, the most biggest support that I believe in this kid is mentality. His mentality has changed from believing that he's just going to be begging in the street, asking people to help him, to a point he believes is the solution. And that is the biggest transformation ever, that I feel like, okay, this is what I wanted from you. The rest will be just a blessing from God, and just receive it.
Man, you know, COY, you're teaching us a lot today, because this is our mission. And as this one line, I think this is what you did, is decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge. And this process of decolonize the mind is not just by talking, but by action, putting on the actions. And you said something very powerful, that, you know, like what you did, that process, because I remember the stories you were sharing before, that it was hard, you know, at the first time when he came, sometimes he'll leave and go sleep on the streets, and then he'll come back home, because the mentality, it was still there, you know. But reaching to a point of, you know, accepting that reality. And now, I mean, we're talking about the medical doctor, you know, becoming medical doctor, man, like, and how long it took, like how many years it took?
Yeah. Your mind has to be a medical doctor, you need to be calm. You know, your mind has to be understanding a lot of things, because you're now becoming a solution, not just a normal solution. You're going to solve people's lives. You know, you're going to save people's lives.
COY, it's, you know, it's crazy. This story, I don't know, man. This this story, this is powerful story. Because imagine if you didn't help that little kid, that means we wouldn't have, a medical doctor today, someone starting to become a medical doctor. Some other
Yes.
people, they saw that kid as a street kid, but you saw him as someone who deserved, to have a chance. And today we have, those are people that we have on the street in Africa, because whatever country you go in Africa, you find a lot of beggars on the street. But these, they could be the next president, the next leaders,
Man,
if you can do that, then what can we do? What can Africa do? What can diaspora do? If you can do that, um
And then what I learned, what I also learned from your story is you don't need anything to help anybody.
you don't.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, just like you said, you target the mindset. Once you change the mindset, then you've helped the person.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, we have Davido. Of course, you all know Davido. He has this famous saying. He says, "We rise by lifting others." So it's like, and then most people, they always think that, oh, if you have money, then you can help. But no,
Yeah.
sometimes someone just need to hear you speak, to hear your voice. Sometimes most people just want to hear how are you doing, and that's the help you can give them. So you must not be rich to help.
I
You
know why
must
you're
not,
saying that.
yeah, you must
You're
not
saying
be,
that because you know, man. No.
you must not be this. Because I strongly believe in we rise by lifting others, and
Of course.
I've always tried to lift Mika up, but he's too heavy. So, so I told him to go to the gym. When he's done with gymming to reduce his weight, he will come, then I will lift him up. But anyway, I strongly believe in that movement. We rise by lifting others. And then I have a vision. Mika also know this. Like my vision is to go after, all this talent, to give people platform to come and show their amazing talent to people. And through that, we're uniting Africa, we're gathering, everybody. And honestly, you're already doing this in Tanzania, which is why, I'm so glad you're here today, because this story you just gave us right now, you just told us about, man, it's a motivational story, man. Like, I know, yes, my bank account is empty. Yes, I don't have anything. Yes, I have Mika, but he's not helping me. But at the same time, I can also help people regardless of my situation. So
Yeah.
honestly, you are a huge inspiration, man. I just want to say thank you, and I'm very sure from the comments, people, they are saying this, and they are calling this an exclusive, exclusive what? Yeah, this is hugely exclusive because this is not something you always talk about or you would talk about in public. But
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you that you come here and then you gave us this story. Honestly, it's really very inspiring. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, really, we
I
really appreciate.
always,
Where did Mika go?
I don't know. I always say this.
Okay.
It's not uh, for me. Me being a help to someone else. It's not about
Mm,
what I have or what I got on earth. It is what I came with. No one came with money.
that's right.
No one came with houses. No one came with
Yeah.
any of the things. So that means if you remove the rest of the things that we got on earth, then you are
Mm,
not valuable if you value yourself because of that.
yes. Wow. Wow.
You know your value
Uh-huh.
beyond what you found on earth. That means you are actually acknowledging God that you came with something. So helping someone, we rise by lifting others. Lifting someone does not need money because it just requires what you came with. What you came with, it is the uniqueness. GP, no one will ever be like you before
Yeah.
and after.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Yes.
only that uniqueness will make you feel like I am the help man. No one will ever be like me, and I am needed because no one will ever be like me,
Mm-hmm.
or no one has ever been like me. I'm such a unique being. That means I fit in every place that I stand because I'm a help. I am the missing piece that the world needed. That's why I was created.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
So
Come on,
that
man.
makes you feel like even money comes after my value. I am more valuable.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
So that means you will not value yourself to help someone because I don't have cash and they need cash. No one needs cash, man. Cash is just a value that is added to people that have solved issues. But
Yes.
now you have, you came with something. We need that.
Yeah. Wow.
Come on, man. Oh, Koi,
Man,
man, it's
thank you
good
so
to host
man.
us, man.
You
A lot
know
of
you know what, Koi? I have to be your
Yes,
friend, man. I know maybe you have a lot of friends already, but I have to be your friend, man. Your Nigerian friend. Your Nigerian friend, man. You're just dropping bombs of wisdom. Are you Boko Haram? Dropping wisdom to us.
you know.
And
oh god.
You know, Koi, honestly, GB is a comedian. He is a comedian. And when you guys were doing those show, I mean every Friday, and you're trying to search the talents, I told GB, I told this guy, I told GB, you have to come. There's a platform here. You have to come and try your thing. So I know you don't speak Swahili, but come and try your thing. Speak your pidgin English, and you learn Swahili as time goes by. Come and try your. But this guy, I guess he's busy. But one day he's planning to come along. But this guy right here,
yeah, yeah.
this guy, he has a talent.
Yeah, my plan is to to go to Tanzania. That's why that's also part of why we are doing the fundraising for Swahili Nation. We want to establish an office so that I'll be able to move to Tanzania and be there full time. And God willing, move into entertainment and do just like you, use my talent to make people happy, which is very, very,
Great.
very, 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 very important. Yeah, man. And honestly, you inspired me, man. You inspired me, honestly. You inspired me, man. And the crazy thing is, you don't look funny, but you look good. Like you have swag. Sometimes most comedians they look funny. Maybe they look funny before success, but then after they've succeeded, then they look good. But then you you look good and you don't look funny, man. And then Mika he looks funny, but he's not funny. You see the difference?
Oh God, man.
You see the difference? So man, so
Wait,
really,
I wish we had someone here from Nigeria, because for some reason my funny creativity side is not working. Maybe because we have Koi here, and I know who Koi is. What I'm saying? So I'm looking at him. I'm just here. I just want to laugh and listen. You know what I'm saying? But if we have someone who I don't know, GB, I'm telling you, your day is coming, my brother. Your day is coming.
we've had some episodes up until today, and always on that episode, I always roast Mika. I'm always winning. So Mika always, whenever we have a new guest, Mika always, beg the guest like, please, can you help me roast GP? But I
No, no,
always end up roasting the guests.
I've
So
never. I've
Mika is still looking for somebody to roast me, but it's not possible. Because you know why? You know why? Just like what Koi said. Koi said, if you already have the talent and the Holy Spirit is speaking to you and you are listening to the Holy Spirit, man, you can never fail, man.
this guy. This guy. I can't believe this guy, man.
There's no way I can fail. I can fail, man, because I just,
Wow.
hear words and I speak the words. So definitely, Mika, just accept this. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then somebody on the comment section actually helped you because Koi said there can never be another you. You are the unique you. There can never be another you even before or after you. There will never be another you. And somebody said, "Oh, thank God." What did the person say? Mika, can you put it up on the screen? Yeah, thank God. We don't need another GP.
Mhm.
So this is the roast. Thank God we don't need
that,
that.
that was a good one. That we don't need
Yeah, this
another
one.
like you.
Yeah,
You
this
are
one is good. Yeah, when I saw that, I laughed. I was like, yeah, this is the roast.
now that means GP is not good for Africa. So you are enough. Okay, we don't need a duplication of GPs.
No, but you know what? Let me tell you something. I think Koi is a better version of GP.
Better version of GP. What do you mean better
Yes.
version is?
Because he's a professional comedian. He's doing amazing stuff. He's doing stuff that I would love to do. I would love to imitate about. So I'm just, I see myself so much in him. I'm like, wow, this is the kind of person I want to be like. I'm going to be the Nigerian COY. From now on, I change my name. Call me Nigerian COY.
The
That's
I changed
Nigerian
my
COY.
name.
that's it.
I love that. Nigerian COY. Maybe when you come, that could be your name. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Nigerian COY. Then you
And
Yeah.
okay. What was the name you gave to COY? You see
Chinedu.
this eh?
Chinedu.
what? Okay, what? Chinadu is a very famous name in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Why?
And I, I don't know why it's famous, but I'm just going to tell you the meaning. The meaning of Chinedu is God is leading. God leads me.
Really?
Yes.
It doesn't
That's a
sound
good
like that.
name.
No. That's actually okay. Chinedu is from a tribe called Igbo. I'm Igbo. And Chinedu, Chi means God. Nedu, it means God leads me.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
very
it
interesting.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound. I mean, for Nigerian, our names, a lot of meaning go into our name. My Igbo name is Obunike Chuku.
Oh, Kechiku.
Obunike Chuku, and the meaning is my
Your
Igbo
name is
name
funny,
my Igbo name is actually a sentence. It is a sentence, and it means it is by God's power.
man. Can you
It
say
is by
no?
God's power.
Can you say the full name? Because that's like the half name.
Uh,
Can you say the full
now
name?
we had English.
That you said.
At least we had some English to know.
Eh,
Make the name sound at least and as a name.
Exactly. And okay, my full name is God's power. Obunike Chuku Opala.
No.
That's my
God's
full
power.
name.
No, listen, it's a God's power. It has another. It's Ikechuku. That's Ikechuku, Obonike, and
Yes.
yeah. So can
No,
you
no,
say
that hey, it's my name. I know my name. Don't tell me my name, man.
that's your name, Ikechuku? Can you say like
Sorry,
full?
Koi, what did you say?
Why do your name sound like you're doing trap music? Ako,
Yeah, that's why I'm good. That's why I'm good with beats, man. That's why I'm a musician because of my name. It's
Ike-
yeah, yeah. Any musician out there, I'm giving you, a lyrics. God's power, Obunike Chuku Opala. And actually, the name was given to me by my father. My father is a pastor. My father and my mom, they are both pastor. They're both pastors. And before I was born, my dad had a dream, and then in that dream, God told him to give me the name God's power. So that's how my name will, that's how my name, people, whenever they see me, they're like, why is your name God's power? Are you powerful? Are you this? I'm like, yes, I'm powerful, but only in Jesus. So yes, I am powerful. My name is God's power. And then I always tell them the story. My name literally wasn't given to me by a man. It was given to me by God. That's why I'm amazing. That's why I'm awesome. That's why I have a beard, this beard here. Because, I said this last week. I said Tanzanians always try to get beards, but they
Oh
always
God.
have the smaller beard like yours, like yours, Koi, the small beard. They
yes.
don't they don't have
This,
they don't have
let me.
like mine.
This,
Come again?
do you see these beards?
Mm.
It's
Uh,
hard to see, but yes.
I can't see them, but yes, yeah, I know. I have grown them for about 5 years,
Mm.
Oh
and this,
man.
I went to the barber, and he tried to tell me. Imagine, like how you see me, and he was like,
Mm.
"Should we trim them off a little bit?" I was like, "What?"
Man, that's a 5 years old beard.
5 years.
Wow, man. No,
Ah,
honestly, this is getting serious. This is getting serious. Look at mine. Look at mine. This
check
man.
that.
I don't know.
Hey,
Chavala, this
It's-
guy's
yeah.
feels in heaven now. Like, look at mine. Like, oh my God, those are 5 years old.
Trust
yes,
me,
man.
trust me. I had to keep up with that for 9 years, Koi. For 9 years.
Oh,
For
by the way,
nine
Koi, we, we
years.
we we were together in South Korea. I don't know if Mika told you. We lived together as apartment mates. We rented the same apartment. Mika and I, we are best friends, and we met in
Okay,
South Korea. Yeah, we went there
great.
on a 5 year scholarship. I know I don't look smart, but I'm very smart, man. When you see me, I'm very academically smart, and Mika also. Mika, he looks smart, but he's not smart. I don't know how he got the scholarship. I don't know how he got the scholarship. It's a mystery to me, man. I'm like, wow. If let me tell you something. If Mika is the smartest guy in Tanzania, then man, I don't man. We have to be worried about Tanzania, man. But anyway, we were both scholarship students in South Korea for 5 years. We were scholarship on 5 years. But then after we graduated,
Oh
I
God.
graduated with a mechanic with a certificate in mechanical engineering. Mika graduated in economics, and then we worked in Korea for 4 years before coming back. So we lived together for 9 years. So I know Mika A to Z. Mika can never lie to me because I know everything about him. I know when he was a good boy. I know when he became bad. I know everything. Me too. Here, he knows me. He knows when I was a good boy and when I'm still a good boy. So this is the
For you, for you, it
God.
has been constant, right?
constant. I don't change, man. I don't
Like,
change.
it goes when you're a good boy until you're a good boy.
Still a good boy. So, Mika, what do you have to say?
Man, I don't know. I don't have anything to say, man. How can I come back from that? But I know my people, they're coming back for you. You know what I'm saying? Our people are standing here with me. Um, but well, it's it's important to GP. You can ask if there's any. I mean, maybe the last question. Koi, he's a really busy guy. We can let him go after ask him. The final questions. And if you have anything, Koi, that you'd like to share with us, you'll feel free as well. But GP, if you have anything that you want to share with Koi, because this is just the beginning, man. And
Yes,
I hope
yes,
we'll have more opportunities like this to talk. And because one of our plans, Koi, I never
yes,
share this with you. It's we are opening headquarters here in Tanzania, but we're gonna open offices in all the countries in Africa, and even some of the offices we're opening in the diaspora as well. In the US, in the UK, and other parts of the because we have a lot of supporters right here. Like we have a lot of guys are watching from the US. We have Yenatan, we have BJ, we have Kenya, Chrissy, we have we have Canada Senu, she's watching as well. We have Tanzania, Paul Justin, and this is the question he asked. I'll ask you very soon. So like a lot of our audience are coming from those sides, and one of our plan is to go to every single country in Africa and just to spread our message and to collaborate. We already went to Ethiopia, so we want to go to other countries, different countries. And the reason why I'm here right now is because we are finishing up with the registration, and soon after that it will be good to go. So we'll have a lot of events, a lot of plans, a lot of things. So there might be a lot of ways that we can collaborate in the future, and we'll always come to you and share that and see how we can move forward and bring our people together
yes.
through what we're doing. Yeah. Paul Justin
And, and
is asking you this personal question, and then GP, I'll let you answer. Paul Justin, this is one of the hosts of Swahili Session here in Swahili Nation, one of the good guys, just like me. He says, "Who is the best to you, and why?" Koi, between Azaboy, Headmaster, Shakara, Eriud Indaro. These are the comedians that Koi's platform and him like he raised, and they're doing amazing. They're incredible people. GP, I wish you understood Swahili, but they're doing amazing. So who is the best to you? That's a tricky
Uh,
question, right?
that's a very simple question. They're all the best to me. That's why they're in CHEKA too. They're all the best, man.
yes, you only have the best, man.
Yeah. CHEKA was the best, man.
Yeah.
None of
That's why Mika is not there.
I love the comedian, man. Come on.
Wow, man.
All
That's
right.
good, man. Honestly, I have a lot of goals and a lot of ambitions, a lot of dreams, and today I just picked up one. And one of my ambitions right now is to meet you in person one day in Tanzania or in Nigeria. So I really hope that it comes to pass, man. Thank you so much for today. Thank you.
yeah.
All right, Koi, whatever that you have to like to say, and then we'll let you go, brother.
Yes, I'm a man of many words. I might say goodbye in like an hour and a half. If you're ready, you should leave your screen. I'm just
Yeah.
going to say few words, but I'm gonna spend like 1 hour and a half.
Mhm. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
I'm
One
free.
thing, everyone else, everyone who's watching or will watch later, is only grateful people are happy, but not happy people that are grateful.
Oh yeah. Come on now. Come on
That's all.
now. I'm done with this session, Koi.
I'm going home, man. I'm going home. Oh, I'm already home. I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm done. No. I'm done. No. So only grateful
wow,
people are happy.
Not
And
happy people that are grateful.
wow, man. Wisdom, wisdom. Let me write this down.
make sure to write is Koi MZUNGU. Make sure to write that. Don't take credits that are not belonging to you. I
I'll,
know
I'm
you.
going to I'm going to write this and then I'll write by COY, but then under I'll write Nigerian, so Nigerian COY.
Oh, Jimmy, you're right. I'll be glad to see you, man, one day. I know. This is just a beginning. I'm happy to be part of this family. To me, this is
Yeah.
a that is doing great job in Africa. I have
Mm,
seen you guys. I have watched. Mika, you're doing a great job, bro. I
appreciate that.
never knew we have a Tanzanian like you. Trust me, I
Yeah.
never knew that. When I came
Mm,
across you,
mm,
went to the social media, I got to see a lot of things. And man, I'm just grateful to see you. Happy
mm,
to have met you when I'm still alive. Uh, that when I leave, when I depart from this world, I will
mm.
go in heaven and say, I have left or I have
Come
ever
on
met
now.
a great
Come
person.
on, man.
Come on, man. Now this is racism because he's Tanzanian. What about me? Come on, man. I don't feel like I belong here, man. Come on.
It's not everything about you, man. Just
It's
for a
about
second.
me, man.
It was a great moment to have you to have me in this platform. I am just grateful. I'm just grateful.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Koi, man. Thank you. This means a lot. Koi, this means a lot. We contact some other, comedians as well because we wanted to have a duo, between you and, one of the comedians, actually not one, I think three, GP had to reach out to, and also us as One Africa we reach out to. But, not everyone accepts, because of the platform and all those kind of stuff. People that are looking at the numbers and all those stuff. So when you accepted, I was really like really moved. I really appreciate that you came
Thank,
here today, share the knowledge. I respect you. We love you, brother, and keep doing what you're doing. And I
thank
cannot wait to see the show this week.
you.
I'm
Yeah,
very excited for that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
I appreciate, brother. I appreciate.
I hope to see you one day, man.
And you see here, people are welcoming you. Thank you, Koi. And you look like my Habesha cousin, by the way. Come home to your second home soon, Ethiopia. So they're welcoming you. Mm, one
Thank you.
years. Appreciate my brother. I'll let you go now.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, come on, GB. Man,
Yeah, man.
man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. This was amazing. Come
Well,
on.
it was a great
Right.
session, man.
Ah, come on, man. Man. I mean, the dynamic and the direction of this show today, it was It was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they think they can just come maybe and have fun and laugh and that's enough. But man, like things that
No.
materials that we heard here today, it was inspiration. And for me, in fact, I know like how how inspired you might be, because I know you love comedy, you love doing that, and meeting someone who, man, like, I gotta tell you the truth, I just hope people pay attention. That's what I hope. Because man, like, one day you come to Tanzania, GP, and I'll take you to these shows. I'll take you to these shows. These shows are done in the most expensive venue here, you know and you see people who are coming there to witness this. Like, man, they're doing crazy things here, crazy things. And so, like, for me, it's a big deal, first of all, to not just because these are people that you just watch on TV all the time, right? Like, COY is on TV, all the time. People who are watching all the time, famous TV, Wasafi TV, right? Is there all the time. And then, but hearing the story, the background story of what they're doing today, you know what I'm saying? That it's even like those kind of things that we don't get to hear. Like, who is GP? Like, where this guy coming from? What is the background of GP? That GP, he used to be a thief, but now, thank God, God has changed him. So knowing that story, that from being thief to host the Swahili Nation open mic show, man, come on. That is like
I'm
from
not.
zero.
I was never a thief, man. That's a wrong story. Never in my life. I've never stolen, man. That's why I always say
Man,
God is
no,
good.
no, no, I know this because you stole my girlfriend. So from being a thief to being a host of Soil Nation One Africa, it's a big story. You know what I'm saying? It's something that,
Mm.
it's a story that, my point is the story of, COY, where he came from, and things he has done. It's great. And these are just few things that you can know, like, within a short period of time. But there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scene. For example, just recent, I saw the clip of him actually. He was, yeah, I forgot to ask him about that, but it was actually giving a clothes to this one lady on the street. On the street, I don't know the story behind that, but on the street, and this lady, she was crying. She was crying, like, really, literally just weeping. These are acts of kindness that, most of the time we don't tend to do it. But seeing someone doing that, and it's not that I have everything. Giving is not that you have everything. Even Jonathan is saying here, like, COY is more than a comedian. It's exactly right on point, 100%. This guy has a different heart. It was great. Thank you for introducing us. Thank you, GP, for being on your best behavior with guests. I know it was difficult.
I tried, man. I tried. It wasn't easy, but I succeeded. Yeah.
Well, we still have a time. So, yeah, I guess you're really happy that you got to roast me
No,
today.
no, 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 no. No, but the truth is, honestly, today at work, I was so tired and I lost focus before we started this show. So I wasn't even in the mood. But then I was like, but then if you are an entertainer, you don't go with your mood. You have to like, yes, this is my job. Let's do this. So that's the mind I brought here today. And I'm really excited now that I'm actually cheered up. I'm actually encouraged because COY is an amazing person, man. He really, stirred up something in me like this. He stirred me up. You know, if it was just Mika, I would have been sleeping by now. But then this guy, what is the COY came and stirred something in me, and I'm very happy that things went well today and everything is really really good. And then Mika, you, I don't have to say this, but you are kind of amazing, man. I'm still yet to discover you, man. I'm still yet to
This
discover
guy,
you.
what you're doing. What you're doing, we say in Korea, Pyongjugo Yakjugo. That's what you're doing. Pyongjugo
Yes.
Yakjugo. Pyongjugo Yakjugo is like you give someone disease and then you give the cure. You give disease and then you give the cure. That's what you're doing, JP. Get out of
because
here, man.
I'm
I
because
don't I
I'm
don't I
trying
don't
to
need the compliments.
because I'm trying to control your humility. I don't want you to be big headed, be going around saying yes, this.
Did I
Calm down,
ask?
bro. Calm down.
Hey, JP, man, but I gotta admit, man, you were funny today. I had so much fun just laughing. You saw, man, how much I was laughing, even though you're roasting me. But man, that was funny. I gotta admit that.
If I'm funny, you have to, just like the guy Koi said, we rise by lifting others. If I'm funny, act, everybody is here right now. If I was funny and I made you happy, ask me for my bank account. Why you never ask me for my bank account, man? This guy is
Yo,
wicked, man.
let me put
Ask
this
me.
right here because I'm about to mute your mic, guys. Um, let's talk about this, man. Um, we're still having a long way to go. Raising money for the offices.
And by the way, sorry. By the way, we had a bet that we are gonna shave off if we reached 5,000 euros,
No, it was
right?
10. It was 10. It was 10. Shaving
Shave everything.
our head, yeah, bald.
But
But it
then
didn't happen.
it didn't happen, man. Guys, why?
We're still there. We're still here. So nothing has happened. I mean, we get to keep our hair, so that's even beautiful.
Yeah.
But we gotta first and foremost, thank you guys who have been here today. I want to appreciate you, Jonathan. You were here from the very beginning. It's always encouraging when you're doing something because UGP. You know how much energy we put into this. Man. You know that this
Yeah.
week we tried so hard to reach out to these guys. You
Man, it
reached out
was
to them.
discouraging.
Exactly. Me personally, I sent the email and we were contacting. I received the reply. They're like, "Oh, what is your platform? Share with us." So I shared, and then the guy he just said, "I'm sorry, I won't do it." Right? That's what he said. So I knew because these are big people, right? And unless we had like maybe 1 million subscribers, it'll be like, okay, I want to do it. But that's not what we're focusing on because this is what it was supposed to happen. And I want to appreciate those who were here with us from the very beginning, supporting all your comments that you did. It encourages us so much that the energy that you put into this, and then you see people appreciating, people being there, acknowledging it, that it does more than anything. I'm telling you. My joy or our joy is just to see people watching what we are preparing. The end of this show is the beginning of the show of the next week. And man, like throughout the week, man, me and GP, we talk constantly. We talk almost every single day. Talk constantly. Okay, so what are we gonna do next week? Who should we invite? Who should we have? And do all those kind of stuff. So it means a lot when you see people there appreciate and all those stuff. It means a lot, and it encourages us to keep moving forward and keep doing this. Yeah. So you can support, and we have this page, for the offices. Support, donate, whatever you have. I was supposed actually I wanted to do interview with Koi for a long time now, like since like 6 months ago. I spoke to him, and but I told him this. I told him that, Koi, I respect you. I respect your work, and I want to have interview with you when we are ready. So I was actually waiting to have an office and to have everything to invite him and to have that interview, one on one. But then it happened that we can actually do online, and then maybe come to do later on when we have studios and everything, and it would be amazing. Yeah, GP, back to you.
Just like Mika said, I'm actually disappointed because really tried to get few comedians from Nigeria, and I personally texted three comedians, but then they some said no, they cannot do it, and some declined because majority of them were looking at money actually. But then we are not yet. We've not yet reached the stage where we'll be able to pay our guests, but we're hoping one day God will take us to that level. So it was kind of disappointing and discouraging for me personally. But regardless, every disappointment is actually a stepping stone, to getting better or to getting to a higher ground. So I really, really strongly believe that with the way we are going right now. Because man, this show actually started like last month, or yeah, last month. But then look at so far. Look at where we've arrived. Imagine 6 months. Imagine 10 months. Imagine 1 year. I'm very sure we'll continue to grow higher and higher. And I'm very excited for the future. And guys, just hang in there, man. We have a lot of surprises coming your way. Just hang in there
Yeah,
and be patient
yeah.
and love me. And you have to join one day. One day we're gonna create a team Mika and team GP. So my team will be roasting Mika's team, and Mika's team will roast my team. So it's going to be like an online competition. So we get the best, and we will know we settle this once and for all. We'll have a crown. GP is the roast king. So one day all this thing is going to happen.
DB, you just wait, DB. I know, like, I don't know why. Like, whenever I'm here, I think, like, I have this mentality of, hosting. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I've been doing for all these years, right? And so when I'm here, that creativity side of me of roasting you is not there. But you know this, GP. There's a time
I
I
don't know,
roast you.
man.
No, yeah, there's a time I roast you and you get mad. You don't even want to talk to me because
I
of the
don't
roast.
remember, man.
Yes,
I
yes,
was
that's I
drunk.
know.
I don't remember.
I know that's what you would say, but I have evidence. I have evidence. I can bring people here who will say the same thing. That GP, do you remember that day? You didn't even want to talk to me. But the point is, from what you said, GP, from what you said, I think
Mhm.
that's a brilliant idea. By the way, you know, roast time. I know you're not gonna have anybody on your side, but I know you'll still survive in this roasting competition. Uh, but that aside, COY, he's someone that, GP was talking about, people they need money, people they need to make money. That's obvious. So for me, I truly understand when someone say that, what, you guys, you need to pay me if you need me there. I don't want to come. But at the end of the day, I'll just tell him that, man, I wish I can do that, but I cannot do that. Do you think you can come and do something for free? And that's where we are getting at, right? Because these people, they have their talent and they have to make money through their talents. But having Koi here today, Koi is kind of guy that if you do something like this, you need to pay them. You know what I'm saying? You need to pay him because of his brand, because of what he has done, because of what he's doing. If you want him to, of course you need to pay him for what he's doing, because he's giving you pretty much a content and all those stuff. So I understand when people, they want something like that, but I highly respect when people, they're just willing to come and to support, because of the nature of our work and what we are doing today. We're raising money for the offices. We're not even 5,000, and how can you have something to give to someone? How can you give? If we have something, we'll be having office right now. We wouldn't even need to raise money for the office. But look at this struggle. It's more than 3 months right now. We're still struggling. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know what to say, man. Yeah. Yes, GP. I see. You don't have electricity in your country?
No, 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 no. Come on. We have
Oh, let me
my
read
my
comments a
my
little
my
bit.
ring light ran out of battery.
GP, you can read comments, the comments of our people. From Koe is more than a comedian. I see there's a lot of comments here and we haven't read.
All right, it says Koi is more than a comedian, which we strongly agree. He came here and he turned the atmosphere around, man. He advised us and we were all encouraged. And Bright Africa said no need of discovery. Mika gave a speech about discovery. Yes, yes. I think he said this about a joke I gave. Yeah, but anyway. And yeah, Jonathan is asking, you said you are broke. Yes, Mika actually is very broke, man. He needs help. And then Eskander, why Eskander sounds like Iskander? Eskander, he said the great Wakandas, keep it up. Yes, man. Yeah. How did they do Wakanda? I forgot. Is it like this or like this? Yeah.
Like this, bro.
Wakanda, man. Wakanda, man. And then we have I have it down to science. Go for my run or walk when you are alive. Yes, yes, yes. That's man, Jonathan. I've been seeing your name whenever we are live, man. Man, God bless you, man. God bless you. I don't know if you are male or female, but whatever you are, God bless you.
Let
And
me say
then
something about Jonathan. Jonathan, he's our brother here. He has been in the family for a long time. As you can see, he's a member of the family. Also, he is the founder of SNN. Yeah, the word SNN, Swahili Nation Network. This idea came from Jonathan. One day we're here, and then I was like, I think it should be SNN, and it just went like that. So this is one of the very important people we have in the family. He does he does nothing but to support and to be there for the family, and we appreciate him so much, so very much. Yeah, you can go ahead, TP.
thank you, Mika, for the distraction. But yeah, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. One day I'll get to. Thank you, Jonathan. One day I hope I will get to meet you one day. I know that mostly on Sundays I'm busy, but I'm going to create time to interact with the host and then get to know each and every one of you. So Jonathan, thank you for the amazing work. God bless you. And then BJ, my favorite human being. She said, who God chose to be here was He, and that was more than we needed. Yes, yes, BJ. Yes, yes, yes. I still don't understand why your name is BJ Shah. But anyway, Jonathan, they will beg. Yes, they will beg. Eventually, one day they will beg. Please, can I be on your channel just for 2 seconds? Just for 2 seconds, and I'll be like, can you appear just for 0.1 seconds? If you can manage, then I will agree. But anyway, and then Jonathan said, "Lol, I have to admit, GP is funny, but he will get his match. Sorry, Mika, but you are too nice, guys. Hey, guys, I am nice too. What you are trying to make me look bad? I'm a nice. I'm the nicer. I'm the nicest guy you ever see. No, really, Mika, you gotta tell them, man. Let's be serious. I'm the nicest guy you ever see. When I'm roasting, I'm roasting. When I'm nice, I'm nice. And I'm roasting Mika because that's the way, I will tell Mika that I love him. That's my love language, to roast. Actually, I don't only, the way I relate with Mika is the way I will relate with my girlfriend if I get one. But clearly it's hard for me to find someone to date. I don't know why. So the way I'm relating to Mika is the way I'm going to be roasting my girl or my wife, because of course, when it comes to my wife,
Oh
I'm going
God,
to be
you're going
softer.
to
I'm not
get a
going to be
divorce. Trust me.
I'm not going to
You're going to
I'm
get a
not going
divorce.
to I'm not going to be this hard. No, I'm going to be like surface. Hi
Forget
baby
about marriage.
girl. You're so nice, so
That's the
beautiful.
reason why you don't have a girlfriend. You know that, right? You've been roasting them a lot. And look at you where you are right now. You just left with your beard.
I gotta say, if you cannot handle my roasting, then you cannot handle my loving. Oh, somebody write this down. Write this down, man. If you cannot handle my roasting, then you
Oh
cannot handle my loving, man.
my God.
For me, roasting is loving because you roast who you love. Honestly, if I don't love you, I cannot even roast you because I'm going to have a lot of hatred towards you that is not going to be funny for me. But anyway, let's moving on. So thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for calling me funny. And I just want to also remind you again that I'm also nice. Mika, we miss you, man, from Indonesia. I'm Sudanese. Oh man, you're Sudanese, and I mean, good to have you here. And yes, you miss Mika, but I don't miss Mika, Sha. But anyway, next, GP's generator has run out of fuel. The light, man, I don't use generator. And in my area, we have 24 hours light, 24 hours electricity. I don't know. Clearly, you've never been to Nigeria, because in Nigeria we have a.
Why why are
I
you
wanted.
roasting that people, man? How sure you are? Get out of here, man.
Okay, my light is back on, guys. Hey, electricity. But anyway, then let's go to next. And then just want to say you guys are doing amazingly well. It's a progress, and as someone rightly said, they will beg to be on SNON in time. Good job, guys. Thank you, Angela. Angela, personally, I know you, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for for the amazing comments, and thank you. And hopefully one day we're gonna be amazing. Praises to Jonathan. Yes, Jonathan is doing amazing. Always here supporting us. Is BJ, you keep asking me about twins. What twins? Did you
That's
give me
that,
twins that I don't know?
that's why I sent the link there for her to talk to you. So guys, there's a link there. Maybe before we finish, you can you can come in if you wanna come. Or GP, you have a twin.
Mhm. Yeah, I have a twin sister, but she said she's talking about twins. That I didn't get married. I'm seeing as I'm just as you're seeing me. I'm single. No,
GP, I
nobody.
know you get married,
Oh,
man. Come
are you seeing somebody that I'm not seeing? And this guy Jonathan is saying Nigeria. We are scared to come to Nigeria. Why? Why? I, Jonathan, please come online. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Why are you scared of Nigeria? Why? Nigeria is the most beautiful country in Africa. Very safe.
on.
It's
GP,
amazing. Huh?
don't you see Lowe's there? He's joking.
Yes, I know. I know he's joking. I know he's joking. But I gotta talk to him. I want to personally invite Jonathan to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria. Of course, you're going to pay for your flight, pay for your ticket, pay for everything. And when you come to Nigeria, I'll take you around and you pay for transportation.
GP, Jonathan is.
Well,
And I said, I think she's talking about the girl you each stole from each other in Korea that has this passive aggressive love to each other.
yeah, yeah, man. I gotta admit, I'm guilty. I stole a lot of Mika's girlfriend, which I tried to return back to him, but he refused to collect. Mika,
No, Jimmy, your story is not correct because last
no,
time you
Mika,
said,
Mika. Do you remember? Do you
hey,
remember when I said no? Do you remember when I said, Mika, I'm sorry that I stole these girls from you. Take back, but you said no. You remember?
no, I don't remember something like that. Nothing like that ever happened.
Yeah,
But
because it's a traumatizing memory for you. You try to forget. So I understand. So let's move on. It's a past. I
wow,
understand. It's a past. Let's move on.
wow,
Let's,
wow, JP, man, I can't believe you, man. I will never leave a session just for you alone because I think when I come back, I'm not gonna see YouTube channel at all. As this one is a big one. This guy. Last time you
I,
said, I stole your girlfriend. Today you're telling me that you're telling us that you stole our girlfriend. You see your stories are not straight.
you were only able to steal my girlfriend when I was sleeping. But you were awake and I still stole them. You,
Oh
you,
god, man.
you
This
see,
guy,
so for
man.
me, so you might have stolen them, but I don't know because I was asleep.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. This is why are we talking about past. Right now is okay. Let me ask you: do you have any girlfriend?
I don't have, man. I have girlfriends. I don't have
Okay.
girlfriend, but I have girlfriends.
You have girlfriends and you are still inviting me to Tanzania. Are you not scared?
I, BJ, you see, I have okay. What should I say? I have friends, girls. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but GP, you can't let them catch you sleeping. So you gave her away to him.
Yeah. Thank you, BJ. Thank you. I was like, okay, I've taken enough from you. Please just take mine. Just take let's for peace to reign. Man,
See, we need the other half of that story because
We
that's
need
your version.
BJ,
We need to hear her version.
BJ, you definitely you need to be our you need to be our what? You need to be we just we have a lot of things that we need to get off our chests about that.
she need to be
Say,
our judge. Be in the
wait.
middle.
How long ago did this all occur?
This happened ever since the first
Last
time I
year.
brought GP.
So 9 years ago.
Every time I didn't have successful relationship because of JP. He
So
took
you
them
had to
away.
meet people around the corner in dark alleys because if GP was anywhere in sight, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, he took them away. So I decided to be single for the rest of my life.
No, no, no.
Like,
Let me tell you guys a story. Let me tell you guys a story. I've always been an amazing what do you call it? Is it wingman to Mika? Mika
he has
knows
never
this.
been an amazing wingman. Like if we go a place, listen, if there will be a really nice, good looking girl I like, and I want to start something, and GP he's there as my wingman, he will change. Instead of being wingman, he'll take them from himself. That's what it
So
was.
he winging it
No,
like telling them all your faults, and then
Yes,
you're like, why don't you like me?
indeed. And I
I'm
was like,
like,
And then a week later, you find him at the restaurant.
yes, he was doing exactly what you're saying right now. Like I'll ask him, GB, so where's the number? Did you take number for me? He'll be like, man, she said no. But then the other day, I'll see him like, I'll see him going. I'll see not going. He will ask me home. He say, Mika, can you please leave a space for me? And I'll be like, why? It's like I want to cook some food for this amazing girl I met. Cook Nigerian cuisine.
And would never tell the name. Never
I
tell
don't
the
know
name.
yeah, I don't know what he was putting in the food, but I was like, I'm not leaving. This is my house. So she will come. I'll be in my room, and then I'll see that. Wow, this is the same
That
girl.
voice sounds familiar. Wait, okay.
no, but they're no Mika, but they are twins. So, let me rephrase.
God,
I'm always an amazing wingman to Mika if I'm not attracted to the girl. Then if I'm not attracted to the girl, then I do an amazing job. And yes, I'm really awesome and amazing at it.
So
But
you're
then if
only
I'm
gonna wing
attracted,
it for the ugly girls.
yes, that's the church thing to do. That's the right. I'm there for my brother. That's the right thing to do. I don't want my brother to be alone. So,
oh my goodness.
so I'm involved. So I will tell myself, Mika, I'm involved in your happiness. As long as you're happy, let's do this. And
And you know
then,
what, Mika? Maybe he did you a favor
and then,
because you
there's
see how
yes,
long the
exactly.
pretty girls lasted with him. So
No, no, no. Let me tell you something, BJ. There's something Mika don't know. There's something Mika don't. Mika, you gotta know this. If I can steal any girl from you, it means that anybody else can still have from you. So why not let your brother still have from you?
Yeah.
so, so, so,
I
so
told you. Listen, I told you to introduce me to your little sister. Why I didn't do that? And I'm your brother.
nah, man, because man, this is my sister. I don't trust you to introduce you to my sisters, man.
Guys, we have to stop this story. There are people believing all these things are made up
No,
things.
guys, we're joking. We're
These are
joking,
made
man.
up
We're
things,
joking.
BJ. These are made up things, all right?
yeah, they really are. We just it's a
Hey,
running joke that's ran too long, I
God,
guess.
oh God.
Yeah, we're joking. We're joking.
Jonathan here say, thank you, BJ. They need this feels like a much needed social service that we may regret later. I've seen we're going down that road. No, I don't want us to continue this conversation.
Yeah, because 5 years now, when SSN blows up, that we have a running scandal. Mika.
Yeah, and Mika is saying that he's not going to invite me to his wedding because he don't want me to see his wife. I cannot do that.
And
I'm
then we'll see
innocent.
you with the same blank background telling the whole
This
stories live at 11.
this guy, the day he's gonna know my wife, it'll be from the honeymoon place. I'll be like, I'll send him the selfie. I'll be like, hey, Saka, this is what has happened.
But yeah,
That's what I'll
anyway,
do. Anyways, this was fun. Oh God. Oh, it's like a therapy.
Yes,
BJ, how are
we
you,
need
baby?
that. I'm good. I'm good. Just trying
Yeah.
to work not so hard, but hardly working or working hard. I don't know which way it goes.
oh,
Well, I'll
oh,
figure that out at
BJ,
midnight.
What are
BJ,
you
you
doing?
work?
Huh?
Do
What
you
is your
work?
work?
Who else gonna pay my bills? Yeah.
No, but with a name like BJ, how were you able to convince them to give you a job?
I have my ways.
Oh, you're like, uh, hello, sir. My name is BJ.
That's it.
Wow, and you're like, man, you're qualified,
That's it.
BJ.
And then you got to back it up.
Yeah, what do you do, by the way?
IT.
Whoa.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah. That's why that's why you've never showed us your face.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
also
she's
have this guy.
maybe she's
I
making
have
us
this.
right now.
Yeah, BJ, don't hack my phone, please. Hey, let me let me disable. Oh, don't disturb. I have this friend. I have this very close friend of mine. Like he wouldn't even let you take a picture of him because for him he will tell you that internet always remembers. I don't know. Can you
It
explain
does.
why?
It does.
Wow.
Because everything is being stored on servers. Every word, action, anything you do. I mean, everything is digital. Anything digital
Mhm.
can be altered.
So are you like are you what do you call it? Are you a builder or like a data analyst or digital marketing? Which space? Which area?
Uh, Mostly analysts.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's actually what I really want to learn in school.
Oh, really? So,
Data
which
analyst,
languages?
yes. You said?
Which languages? C plus plus.
Exactly. I'm going to learn them, but it doesn't mean that I know them right now. Why are you embarrassing me?
You said you study in school those languages. I'm like, okay, which
No,
languages?
no. I said I want to. I'm interested in learning them.
Well, I mean, they get so
BJ.
much, like Khan Academy, Uhuru Academy. There's a lot of stuff you can do now online. I mean,
Mm,
that's the beauty of things right now because it is digital. And then you can find
okay,
out,
okay.
do you really like this or don't you like it? Oh, I find it interesting. I mean, and there's so many avenues with up under IT that falls under that you can always find a niche that, like the hardware versus the software versus the server side versus the security side of things. It's, web platforms. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Mika, one day let's have a tech night, technology night where we invite, BJ and another tech bro to come and teach us about technology because this is very needed. There are a lot of actually these days in Africa, a lot of young like people interested in tech, man. The numbers keep growing and growing. We can have that
Yeah,
night one day where we
indeed,
talk
indeed.
technology.
We actually have one show that we stopped for a while because the person who was in charge of that, he needed to fix some stuff, but we are bringing it back called Tech Corner. Tech Corner.
Oh,
Yeah, Tech Corner. We have been, there's a couple episode already we released. Basically, the idea is we wanted to give some hints to our people, Africans, because this is something that we need more content of technology, from Africans, YouTubers. So we started this thing called Tech Corner, whereby he was just coming to give different tips of different tech stuff. So we did couple episodes. We did like five, I think, episodes, and then we stopped. But it's coming back very soon. We're gonna bring
oh,
that back.
cool.
For example, he was giving like some special website that you can do some stuff or like different stuff, different ideas. So maybe in that episode, we can see BJ. BJ, I mean, come on, man, you can do something about it. That guy, like the videos, like maybe let me show you some of the videos here because I think we have some videos here. Let me show you.
BJ,
It was
before Mika shows us the video, BJ, there's actually an idea I have. There's an idea I have. I would like to share with you so that you advise me about it. But anyway, Not, I cannot say it here in public, but I don't know how we can reach out to each other.
Mm. Tell
I
me the
know where
email.
this.
Email.
Hmm.
I should give you my email, or you give me yours.
You can give me yours.
Okay. Do you have a pen and jotter?
Yeah.
God's power.
Hmm.
Opala. God's power. Opala. The Opala is OKPALA.
Okay. Apollo, say that again.
God's power. Opala. OKPALA.
OKPALA.
Yes. At gmail.com.
Okay. Oops. Okay. Got it.
All right. You can just holler at me and I'll text you. I will ask you some questions.
Okay. Cool. Looking forward to that.
Thanks,
Let me show
thanks,
you
thanks,
guys this
thanks.
this video. This one we made this one video called "How Hackers Target Your Phone Through Bluetooth."
Bluetooth?
Yeah. So GP, make sure you turn off your Bluetooth. All right. Let me show you this video.
Bluetooth? I don't have Bluetooth, man.
No, I mean every phone has Bluetooth. What do you mean you don't have Bluetooth?
Oh
I don't
yeah.
have
Yeah.
Bluetooth. I have Bluetooth.
I mean, it can save off and it's switched on, and you don't realize someone they're tracking you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let
If
me
you
show
got
you this
a
video.
But Mika, why don't you want
anything
people to
that
hack your
uses
phone?
a
What do
RFID
you
chip or USB.
uh-huh. Mika, what are you hiding in that phone? You don't want the hackers to. I'm going to hack your phone one day.
Man, I'm hiding a lot of Swahili Nation One Africa secrets. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of confidential
Gang,
stuff.
they're going to
Man,
say Mika has been. They're going to say Mika has been sending emails to Putin.
man, these days if you mention that name, they might block your YouTube channel. They, these people, man. That's why I just hope we get our website as soon as possible. We'll be trying to do a topic like that.
But anyway, so BJ, Mika is gone. Let's
Oh,
colonize this channel.
no, I've been through enough colonization. We got to call it something else. Is it
Not this channel.
takeover?
Okay, take over. Yeah, forcefully collect.
Okay, okay. So it's now
Let's.
what's the new name going to be?
The name is going to be
GP Nation,
God's. Yeah, God's Power Nation, because everything belongs to God. Everything belongs to God.
which
No
is rightfully
Swahili.
should be because
Yeah, exactly,
Yah has
exactly,
everything. Okay.
exactly. So I'm going to be like the main the like I'm going to own 90%. I'll give you 10. Is that
Then
okay?
then I only give you 5% of work.
No, because yeah, because you know why? Because I'm still getting to know you. But when I know you, the more I know you, I'll be increasing like 1%, 2%, 3%. I
Okay,
cannot
so
just
for
give you
every
everything.
1% you increase, I give you a 0.5% of more work.
Okay, okay, and then you will be using my own account, right?
Yeah, because I don't want to use mine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, that's good then. That's good. So from now on, I declare this God's Power Nation. Yay! Make some
Yay!
noise.
Welcome to the nation.
Mm. So anybody that comes in from now on that comes in is an intruder. So you all should
And
kick the person out.
they must be given permission to come in
Exactly. The person that will
and
come
be
in right now,
authenticated.
yeah, the person that will come in right now is an intruder. Is the enemy.
Okay.
Exactly. And then yes, just like Jonathan said, we need to send FBI to Mika's house. Oh, it's saying that my battery is low. Anyway, Mm.
You got to keep it
And
charged.
yeah. Have to. Okay, Sergeant. So BJ, tell us something. Tell us something about you, about your work, anything.
Oh, I've been doing it for more than a minute. I've worked on several different types of platforms, on several different types of applications. I mean, it's always interesting. The thing I like most is conversion projects and application development. Because when you're taking something off one platform, you have to then revise it or redesign it and move it on to another platform. But within that, you got to figure out what transfers, what doesn't, how to make improvements, how to bring forth a project which will have a lifespan that can adapt to different scenarios that may not have been originally thought about when you originally built it. So that's always fun.
And are you like working for a company or you're a freelancer?
Working for a company.
Okay. Get the money coming in monthly, right?
Yeah, comes in one hand and goes out the other.
What are you spending on?
Living in America is not cheap. Okay.
Well, you can come to Africa. Definitely
Where,
not
where,
Tanzania.
where, where can we
Definitely
find a
not.
cheap flight?
Definitely not Nigeria because Nigeria is crazy expensive, man. Go.
Really?
Yes, it is. It is expensive.
So I mean, y'all inflation rate is that high?
It is, especially with our present government. They are. I mean, they are the ones that got Nigeria into this mess. So we are hoping that 2023 presidential election will go well. Actually, by the way, our
So
election is
who
going to
won
be
yesterday in Kenya then?
in Kenya. I think it's still on.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time I checked, it was the odd what's his name? I forgot his name. The vice president.
Okay. So is that going to be a better choice or is
I
more
don't
the
know.
same?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So that and that's when you deal with politicians is that who are they really working for?
Exactly.
Every scenario is by design, and eventually it catches up with them, and then they do the people even worse because they have to make up for all the stuff that they've done, but they don't
True.
want to change.
True. Anyway, when we talk about politics, man, I get so passionate and I feel very angry, especially with Nigerian politics, man. It's crazy, man.
Well, yeah, but
You
we
just
in
have you.
politics here is like, I'm not gonna get angry by somebody else's decisions. They should be the ones who are angry. They should be the
No,
ones
the
who are trying
crazy
to
no
rectify it.
the reason why I say angry is you're making decisions, not even decisions. You are doing illegal stuff there as a leader, but
Mm-hmm.
then it's not affecting you directly. It's affecting some masses, some group of masses that you claim to be leading, and they are the ones complaining. But people at the top, they don't even care. They're just living comfortably. We have people stealing billions, billions, and they are not going to jail. You have Nigerian politics is business.
Yeah.
So you spend money to win an election, and then when you become the president, you want to make the money you spent, and then you are stealing money, borrowing money, stealing money. So it just it's crazy. It's nothing. Nigerian politics is nothing to write home about, man. It's crazy. Always
But
angry when I'm talking
but
about it.
it's the same everywhere. It's just different terminology for the same game. They all do the same thing.
Mm,
And the only
yeah,
way it changes is that people have to change and stop feeding into the system. And the only way you stop
mm,
feeding them is keep your money away from them as much as you can. because money
Well,
is what feeds all of it.
how can you do that? They are the ones that are releasing money into the system.
Well, you have to.
Don't pay tax.
Well, it's not. It's not. You can't get around that. But taxes is not the real money that drives it. Commerce is what drives it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not buying the Nikes can't write a check to that politician to get what they need done. See, we don't see that by feeding into the system. It keeps the system running.
But then do you
So
see that it's a but do you see it's a continuous circle? Like then if we don't buy Nike, then Nike suffers. They suffer Nike's economy or their finance suffers because of that. So you are also affecting a particular business, a private business, because
yeah, but
Nike
that
does not
private
belong to the
business,
government.
how much is Nike supporting your community?
They're making the community
Zero,
look
zero
good.
to
If I
none.
wear Nike, they are like,
So
wow.
therefore, who it affects is not going to be you. So then they like, but I'm getting all my money from you. So then they're gonna go and say, well, you gotta do something because they stopped giving me the money. That's where the power comes in
Yeah, yeah.
because they want your money, and that's what feeds the system. Until you can, and you have to do it collectively because if a small army can easily be defeated, but if you're a big army, they have to, make a change. So, and that's what I mean, where you can stop feeding to the system because the system is so, especially with the computers and all that, is so sophisticated. It knows almost down to the penny. And especially it's going to probably start getting even more intense over where you're at, that they know how much you're going to buy, how many times you're going to go to the neighborhood markets, how much this person spends, how many children. They know down almost to the penny of how much they're grabbing out your pocket. And because of that, anything that's going to make that go down, they get alarmed. If it keeps going down, it's like, we got to do something about this. And then, if you can, buy it from your local farmers. Everybody love the convenience of these grocery stores, but are they really convenience? I mean, even here, I started just going to local markets because it's like, okay, at least I'm supporting my local, grocery store versus the big box ones because they're not giving anything back. And now because they've been oversaturated, now they're coming into these different neighborhoods because they need to find more money because we done maxed out on the money here. So now we got to go find more money. See, that's all. It's all about, everything is wrapped around that dollar.
Yeah, that's true.
And once you understand that the power is in your dollar, not in your vote, then you make change. That's how other groups, especially like here, can demand so many things because they have a collective voice, and that collective voice is their resources and their dollars. And what we don't do is bring our dollars together to make demands.
The power is in our dollar, not in our votes.
Right.
Wow, that's the first. Power is in our dollar, not in our vote. Oh, oh.
And people have to
Well,
wake
we
up
have
and
to.
see that.
Huh?
And people have to wake up and see that.
Yeah, we have to. I think we have to talk more about this. Wow, the power is in our dollar, not in our vote. Wow, that's the first time hearing this. Politics. And you know, God has never. I mean, God has never placed politics in my heart, so I'm not even interested in that at all. I'm not even, it's not even my ambition. One of my main ambition is to make people happy, to make, people smile, to be there for people and everything. Politics, nah, man. So seeing people, using power or gain for themselves all over the world, man, I hate it, man. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But then I'm very sure that, especially in speaking for Nigeria, I'm very sure that this an upcoming election is going to be amazing. We have a candidate that is going to do well. Jonathan finally came. Hey,
Man,
babe, wait, hey,
eh?
what are you
What?
doing here?
This is a big GP
All right,
nation.
all right. I will leave now.
Hey, we
Yes,
saw that
thank
you were
you, thank
take over.
What's up, Jonathan?
Mika, no, you can't leave me.
Hey, Jonathan.
What's going on, man? What's up, GP? What's up, BJ? No, I saw this aggressive
Welcome to
takeover that
GP
you guys were
Nation.
trying to and I think
A coup.
is that what you guys called it, a GP Nation? Okay.
Yeah.
GP Nation,
It
welcome to
is
the
a
GP
coup,
Nation.
exactly. And it's funny, like
It-
it's funny that Mika and I came in at the same time. I guess it's we're fighting back. We got some help.
I know. I thought
We're
that was
fighting
just
back,
perfect timing. Perfect.
But it's
yeah, it's good to finally, yeah, I
thank you
mean, hear
too.
your voice. Well, Jonathan, where are you from?
I apologize if it's windy. I'm in the
Oh, that's
U.S.
okay.
like BJ, but I'm from Ethiopia originally. If that's okay.
Okay, 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 okay. That's cool. That's cool. Wow, wow. Nice to meet you online, man. Nice to meet you. So are you also you also sound like you also do IT.
No, I do not do. I I do. I teach. Let me just put it that way. So we're almost done with our summer break.
Oh, that's
Oh, you guys are going back pretty soon.
Next week, actually.
Oh,
So
that
Are
was
you
quick.
ready?
I was born ready. So yeah,
Uh,
whatever life throws at you,
th-
that's what you do. So. By the way, I
Man,
don't
this
know
is
if
the
you know
kind of
this, but
person.
I
Okay,
do
go
have a
ahead.
little bit of a Korean connection, but not South Korea.
Oh,
Um,
the
actually,
not
Pyongyang,
North Korea.
and Mika knows this a little bit. Yeah. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I
that's cool, man.
understood
That's
what kind of
cool.
takeover you were trying to do.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Honestly, Jonathan is the kind of person we need. We really need here at GP Nation. Welcome. Good to have you, bro.
Exactly, exactly.
Thanks for joining
That is
us.
it.
Yeah.
Oh
Thanks for
no, see,
joining
but
us with your experience. With your experience, we successfully carry out this takeover or this aggressive takeover.
yeah, it's
And then
hilariously
I
funny.
need I need people without pity. I don't want you to pity Mika. I want you to, just push him away.
Yeah, no, Mika keeps coming in and out, so I think like that's the weak connection right now. But I mean, weak connection within because look, you see how the video is even divided with the two of you trying to take over, and then the
Yeah.
other two trying to fight
Yes.
back. We're just trying to fight back and make sure that this is not going another way. But no, seriously though, about the Korean thing. But another time, another day. So I've been to the Korean Peninsula not for 9 years like you guys did, but I think if I added up, it would probably add up to about a year. between summer breaks and winter breaks, but in Pyongyang in North Korea, which is completely different. So yeah. Anyway, that's a whole another story. So GP, thank you for, by the way, for your comedy, man. You are hilarious as hell. But no, you're funny, man. Good fresh
Thank you,
affair.
man.
Yeah, he
Thank you
has
for
to
the.
We,
create a one man show.
Thank you. I appreciate, man. I appreciate.
yeah, but you
It's
cannot be like disrespectful to guests with your roasting, man. What is wrong with you?
that is a way of telling them welcome,
You
but
love
don't
them?
don't be comfortable.
Okay, okay, okay. That's all good.
Well, well, because man, if you want to fight for Africa, you cannot be comfortable.
Yeah, and I think all of the conversations we've had so far, it's only been 2 weeks for me because this week, of course, with COY, and then last week with Jamie and the rapper from Ethiopia, which for whatever reason, I just cannot glue to my head. Yeah, I mean, all of it is very funny or whatever it is. There's kind of an amazing story behind what they do. So thank you guys for inviting guests and getting people on that. It's not just about laughing, but there's always something behind it. So on a serious note, but on a funnier note, why don't you sound like a Nigerian?
Because I left Nigeria when I was very young, when I was very very young, and when I got to Korea, I was actually heavily influenced by my first roommate. He was a Ghanaian. He was from Ghana, so because I loved the way he sounded. I would speak some words, and then he would be like, what are you trying to say? So, but then I love the way he sounded, so I kind of automatically tried to copy him. But then, because majority of our friends were from, Europe, were from Europe, Australia, America, everywhere, scattered everywhere. So I don't know. I wasn't aware I was doing this, but my mind kind of just selected accent, and right now I don't even know which accent I have.
Yeah, I think you should create your own nation. I think that's what you and BJ are trying to do because it doesn't belong to any part of
Ex-
Africa. It doesn't belong
Exactly.
to anything. Yeah, and it's funny, but then when you said those Nigerian names, it comes out. I was like, okay, okay, he's Nigerian. That's the only time it comes out.
Because I have to say the Nigerian pronunciation. If not, my Nigerian people will roast me,
We'll
man.
call you up real fast and say, "What's up?"
Even when I came back to Nigeria, we have this pidgin English. This pidgin English, right?
Please
Yeah, like
explain.
pig Latin, what we
Yeah,
call over
it's
here.
uh, yeah, pidgin English is like is there another name? Pidgin English, like it's like we mix English with our dialects.
Oh,
to
okay.
to yeah, so when I because I wasn't using that language with anybody in Korea, because it's hard to even say, I mean, speak to anybody with pidgin English. When I came back to Nigeria, I started speaking English. People were laughing at me, the pidgin English. They were like, bro, you sound like Chinese, just stop, don't do it. So even in my own country, I felt displaced. I felt like, oh, I don't even belong in my country. So I had to come. I had to relearn. I had to relearn that language again as I'm here, because I think this month will make it 1 year that I came back to Nigeria.
Oh, that's it. You just got back now, a year
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. A year ago,
Oh,
like last year August, that's when me and Mika left Korea, and it's going to be
you
one
guys
year.
came
And
back around the same time. Okay, so this the whole entire thing is all new. 9 years is a very long time. I think that's what you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
said. 9 years. Yeah.
yeah. We decided to leave Korea together, and because it was, I mean, we tried.
Eat up so.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
listen.
then I saw your comment. I don't know if you're busy, but I saw your comment. You asked what we were doing in Korea for those nine
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Oh, you did see that.
Yeah,
You didn't answer it though, but
yeah. I didn't because I was waiting for the opportunity. We of course we went there on a scholarship, 5 year scholarship. So for that 5 years, we studied. We for the first year we used. It was a compulsory. It was compulsory that we studied Korean language. So we learned Korean for 1 year. After that, we then started our major. I studied mechanical engineering. Mika did economics. And after we graduated, we worked for a company for almost a year. Mika and I, we worked for the same company actually. And then after that, then we went into entertainment. So we were musicians in Korea. We were, we were performers. We were invited to different events. We went on competitions. So, and then after that, we decided to come back home. So we were literally busy with entertainment and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got to be a lot of an interesting time. I mean, Mika's done a
Yeah,
lot in 1 year. What have you done?
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. That's
No, no,
true.
no. I don't mean that in a fun like. It's first of all,
It was a question.
welcome
You
back.
asked me what have I done?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got contacted by one of the third biggest construction company in Korea that they wanted me to work for them, and I studied mechanical engineering. They wanted me to work for them in Nigeria, so I got a job with them, and that is where I'm still working. I'm currently working with them, and yeah, that's what I've been doing for 1 year. But then my plan is to work with them for 1 year. After that, I go back into entertainment because I really miss it. So I've been busy, making money for my family, I would say.
For
Yeah, I
the
mean that's
twins.
important.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead,
very
BJ. I'm
important.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, I meant for the twins. I had to
Yeah,
throw that
exactly.
in.
For my twin sister,
You
yes.
know, for all we know, there's a bunch of like GP and Mika babies all around Korea. We never know. We will never know. We will never know until there's a few. God forbid. Until the end
Yeah,
of the or
man.
something,
I
they become millionaires and they'll come out of the woodwork.
Oh, well, that's gonna happen
I
even if they're not there. Once you make
that
enough
I
money, somebody's gonna pop
yeah,
up. Remember
you
me?
say, hey, daddy. I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know you, nigga.
Don't he look
But
just
anyway, I
like you?
have to. I
No,
have
not
to.
at
No,
all.
I no, no. No, Mika and I will tell you that Mika and I, nah, like we were careful enough not to leave any baby behind. I'm joking, sure.
No,
So
that's a
since
good
We,
we're
thing.
since we're talking about Korea, I don't think that Mika talks about it enough. I think the Korean culture, in a lot of ways, really mirrors, at least from my experience in North Korea, and that's the Korean that I know, and of course the Koreans here in the United States. In a lot of ways, their culture is so similar to a lot of African cultures, right? Very family oriented and all of that. I'm just curious to know, like, not necessarily for you being from Africa and going to North Korea. I mean, I'm to South Korea and dealing with that. But what part of the culture in South Korea or in Korea in general do you think that is so similar? Because I see a lot, and to me, it's the family um, orientation about family. Um, and I also know what it's not so very Korean in Africa, which is they're very, a monolithic population that really helps each other out, especially in the United States. What have you brought back with you that you are trying to not necessarily copy, but at least in a certain way adopt?
yeah, speaking about similarities, um, um, Korea as a Korean culture, they are actually their culture was built on honorifics. I don't know, like the first question someone will ask you when you meet them is, "How old are you?" They are not trying to be rude, but they are trying to know your age in order to know how to relate with you. Because they have a certain way they talk to people younger than them, they have a certain way they talk to people of the same age bracket, and they have a certain way they talk to people that are older than them. So it's called honorifics. If you're older than me, they give you all the respect that you deserve. And that is what that is what we African culture actually have. We have that respect to our elders. But for some reason in America, I don't know. It seems like they are losing that. They don't have that, or that it might be there, but it's not clear. I don't know. I don't know about American culture, sir. But then in Africa, that is what we try to maintain, or we still maintain this. We have respect for elders. Like we cannot lose that. That is what, that is one of the major aspects of African culture, and that is what is similar to Korean culture. And then uh, there's a particular way of greeting we do in Korea. That in Korea, whenever you're greeting, you have to. It's like a cultural thing. You have to bow your head, like 안녕하세요. You bow your head. So no, unknowingly to me, when I came back to Nigeria, I've been doing this. Even I still do it in my like amongst anybody I meet. There might be a lady that likes me, and then when I'm greeting her, I'm like, "Oh, good morning, hi," and then she'll be like, "Why are you treating me like an elderly woman?" But for me, it's unconscious. That this is a culture I learned in Korea that it just follows me anywhere, even though I don't want it to follow me, but I cannot help it. So that is something that I'm still, struggling to leave. Well, I wouldn't say leave, Sha, because it's a part of me that I cannot get rid of. Like, I always tell people that I became a man in Korea. I became a man in Korea. Most of my adult my experiences as an adult happened in Korea. So of course, I see Korea as part of me, which I cannot get rid of. And then what else? Yeah, yeah, you said you've been to Korea, but one thing you should know about Korea or Korean culture is Koreans are very in Korean language you say kpada, kpan songkyok. They have a Russian kpan, a Russian personality. They want everything to be done pali pali pali. I don't know if you've had pali pali in the Korean movies. Pali
Oh, I
pali
know
pali
Potty
pali.
Potty. Come on, quick, quick, quick,
Yeah,
quick,
it's
quick,
like quick,
quick.
quick,
Yeah,
fast, fast,
Potty
fast.
Potty. Yeah.
That's how their technology is. That's how their society is. That's how their food is.
It's so
Korean
funny.
food
So
don't take long to
yeah,
cook. That's how that's why
it's so
everything is.
funny.
And
So
then
I know
even when
Potty
they're
Potty.
eating, yeah, when you go to lunch with your coworkers, man, in under 5 minutes they are done and they are going back to the office to work. And then for me, I'm like, hey, we have it's 1 hour lunchtime. I still have 55 minutes left. Where are you rushing to? But then that is their culture, and that is what I'm still battling here. Like I finish food fast among my coworkers here in Nigeria. I finish like eating fast and everything, and I'm trying to yeah, teach them. But anyway, you cannot. It's hard to teach adults stuff like that. Yeah, I hope I've answered your question though.
No, you did answer my question because I think you don't necessarily have to take negative things from one culture into another.
Of course, of
But
course.
that's true. The pali pali thing is so true, because they do.
Yeah, yeah,
Even in the northern part, everything is pali. That's the one thing I learned. Even at the grocery shopping with the woman that used to help us do grocery shopping with the family, she would always tell the in the grocery store pali pali. So pali pali. I mean, hurry up is one thing, but the work ethics is very different, right? So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's
yeah.
what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
and how you bring it back. But and the other thing about the bowing thing is such for me it's such a natural thing back in Ethiopia because we do that back there. So that's why I
Okay,
said,
okay.
and maybe every region is different in Africa too. Like how they,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
in Ethiopia it's always like bowing. Bowing is just like that's why I said it's just so similar to certain things. But yeah, I hope that you guys will have like an experience of not just from Korea, but probably on the diaspora talk sometime because there's so many people I know that have lived in Germany and Russia in Ukraine that are coming back,
Yeah.
that are bringing back the different things that they've learned from these different places. 9 years is a very long time, I have to admit. And it sounds like you know, even though you guys come across very African to me, I think that there's still a lot of that, which was like you just said, in when you were becoming a man, on how to behave like one or whatever. So yeah, that would be an interesting thing to unpack one day. But I know it's not funny, but I guess it must have been a very cool thing for you guys to fight over women over there. I think it sounds like it was. Um, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
also goes comes across here too.
It
But
was,
we would love to learn more about that. Is Miko back, or is he
yeah, yeah.
just like got his picture on there and then he's I think this that I've taken over?
Yeah, he's enjoying the show, I'm very sure. You said something about Mika not talking about his Korean experience is because it was a bittersweet experience. Because the way it didn't end well I mean it didn't end well because we I mean racism kind of racism affected us, and then a particular company, Korean company we're working for, the boss did a lot of crazy stuff to us, and then it affected us and stuff. It's not like for me and also Mika as well. Like most times when we talk about Korea, we talk about the good, amazing stuff that happened to us. Like,
Hmm.
oh, we got famous in Korea. We were on Korean TV. We did this, we did that. But then when you want us to get real and open up to you, like
Yeah,
you would almost cry with us because
yeah, yeah,
it got to a point where when I actually cried, it got to a point where Mika cried, and it was difficult. It was hard at some point. But then, regardless of anything, that's why, last week Kemi said, the situation that the hard times you're going through right now is going to become your song one day or your testimony one day, and that is exactly what became of us. That's exactly what happened to us.
yeah.
Like
And
right now, whenever.
unfortunately, it's like that
Mm,
happened because if it went the other way, you guys wouldn't be here
mm,
right now doing what you're doing.
exactly, and right now I
So
can
it's
confidently.
it's almost like you go through the fire, like a
Yeah,
diamond. It
exactly.
has to go through all that
Exactly,
fire
to be molded.
before it can
Mm,
shine.
yeah, that's true. And right now, I can confidently stand on any stage and tell people that I know what it means to be broke. I know what it means to not have any money in your account because that was me in Korea. Like when we were attacked with racism, and I was actually stopped to I was stopped from being on TV by Korean immigration just like that. I didn't do anything wrong. It was they, according to them, they said somebody reported me to immigration, that me being on TV is a discomfort to them.
That
So
says a lot
like
about their culture than anything else. But yeah,
yeah, it was crazy. Like it didn't make sense
yeah,
to me. I was
yeah.
interrogated just as if I was a criminal, and I told them that I never did anything illegal in your country. All I did was to promote your own culture on TV, because a lot of people, through my performance, through me being on TV, they came to Korea. So why am I being interrogated as if I'm a criminal? But they didn't give me any reasonable answer and anything. So, and then they stopped me from working at all. They said, we just want you to be at home. We want you not to perform. Don't do anything for months." And that was me for months. I was just home doing nothing for months with nothing coming into my account. I used up every money I saved up. So it's like when I say that, hey, I was broke, I actually mean that, really broke. I was actually broke. But right now, I'm really glad that it's a testimony to me, because right now I can afford whatever I want by God's grace. I can, I don't worry of what to eat. I don't even decide what to eat. I just walk into any restaurant and just buy any food I want. I take care of my family. Which is very important to me. Family. I take care of my family. I do whatever I want. So all those experiences are, even the fact that I'm still funny. The fact that I'm still funny is a testimony, because what I've been through, I'm supposed to like throw away
DP,
this, yeah,
remember I said this last week, and I say it again, and I'm gonna say it again. I think comedy is a form of survival. It really is, because there is so much crap that we go through that sometimes
mhm,
you have to laugh at it because some of it is so crazy. So
yeah, it
yeah,
is.
I think comedy is a way of way of sustaining life. And I actually put that in the comments earlier, and I deleted it. But yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to say that. And on top of that, again, I think there's so many stories that I've heard from so many people that have lived in different parts of the world, not just in Korea, but like I said, in what traditionally were the Soviet countries, back in the day.
Yeah,
But and now they're not part of the Soviet countries, but Africans that are migrating and immigrating into these spaces and places by choice or by not choice. We should be very thankful. I think most of us, at least I can speak for myself, and it sounds like you and Mika, it was by choice that you ended up in South Korea.
Yeah, yeah,
And had not everybody has that. Not just only attaining education, but also experience to understand how the global system works, right? So again, I cannot stress enough. Comedy is so important because there's so many funny things that happen in between, right? Um, you can laugh at it, but there's got to be a story to be told, and at least a learning curve. And this is why I really like what COY was talking about. I know that was really personal and very local, but still, those things happen everywhere, not just for musicians, but for everybody that has an opportunity to live in a space where they've opened a door for themselves, but they also owe it to those other people that have opened the doors for them. I think that's what he was talking about.
And make sure they keep the door open for the next person.
Exactly, and you teach that person to do the same, and so on and so on. So it's a passing down legacy of in general. So I think I feel bad because I like GP more better when he's funny and not so serious. So I feel like I've completely crushed the mentality of who GP is today. But I had to jump in and
No way.
no
What
worry, no worry.
me? GP is like a diamond. He's multifaceted.
I
So he
know.
Exactly,
can
exactly.
pull both, right?
Well, I
Yeah,
waited,
and
BJ. I waited until you broke him down before I got on. If you realize, I just need to see that he's serious
yeah,
before I come
BJ
on and try
started
to
it.
seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
Anyway.
don't worry. Like, you can never get used to me because I will show this part, and then when you think you're used to this part, I will show the other
The other
part,
one
and
will
then
show up.
continuously. Exactly. But anyway, thank you for the. I mean, for the. I would say heart to heart talk because I mean, we needed to. I mean, this is an amazing time. We need to create an extra episode for this actually.
You see, I'm quiet because it's up to Mika to say anything. That's still trying to hijack,
You're
man.
for you're forgetting this is God's for us nation, man. Everything belongs to
All good.
God.
Always.
Yes, it does. But
Yeah.
BJ, by the way, I didn't know that you worked in tech.
Hmm.
So, and I think I didn't realize that they were doing a tech show in on SNN before. But hopefully they bring it back because I think that not only important for Africans, but it's important for SNN in general.
Definitely. Because again, that was when I was starting off. The hardest thing is what is tech? What positions in tech are out there? What do you need to? They tell you do the calculus, do the the languages, do the these things you take in school. But when you get out there, you get on a desk on a job, it's totally different. And unless you don't know if do I really even like this? I mean, how do I even do this? And you're learning as you go. So it's like it's important to let people know there's so many, just like engineering, so many vast avenues within it that a lot of people only think, okay, engineer is like a mechanical engineer or a civil engineer, but there's so many different, you know, you're talking about airplanes, you're talking about machinery, you're talking about robotics. It's so many avenues for people to get involved in it. And if they're not exposed to it, they just won't know.
This is extremely true, and I was so happy to hear about what the previous medium was talking about. A kid that
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
anything that's STEM to me, it's not just technology; it's about tech, but that is also involved, right? It's the medical aspect of education.
Oh, and the thing is, technology is touching every avenue from banking to finance to medicine. It touches everything, but within that touching it, it requires a person on that opposite end. So maybe you don't want to be on the back end of it, or maybe you just like this level of it. It's so many different levels that you could go in and out of.
That's so true.
That, it just, you got to find out what, like, what's so beautiful about GP and Mika is they know what their passion is. They know what they love, and they can actually earn a living doing it. A lot of people like, oh, how much is it paying? Okay, I'm gonna just go do this, and you don't find out until years later that I really don't like this. I wish I could have done that.
Just reminded me, Bijani, to go put some more money onto the GoFundMe, because I have this deal that for every hour that I'm on SNN, that I put a certain amount of money.
I love it. I love
as
it.
we're talking, that's a very good thing. So yeah, that is going to happen, and so we want to see an office in Tanzania, but hopefully we will see it everywhere.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna go put some. Oh my God! This is how I knew if I said
That's what you say.
You were sitting here.
Today is just perfect.
That's a good news, Jonathan. I had to come back. I had to come back to take over GP Nation.
So the cool has been halted.
Mika, introduce yourself. You're not recognized on this platform.
You can't say that too loudly. Now he's close to the plug. He may pull it.
Oh,
Guys, I have work tomorrow. I have work tomorrow. Right now it's 10 p.m., so I have to sleep, man.
Oh, you have a wonderful, wonderful night. I will.
Well, nice meeting you. Sorry.
I'm going to snore, knowing that I took over Swahili Nation.
See,
for like 30 minutes. That's true. Yeah.
And you did a fantastic job at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. BJ, thank you. I'm giving you a hug right now. All right, BJ, send me an email. For me, honestly, I'll call it a night here. Thank you, everybody. God bless you, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, same place, same time.
All right, thank you, Jonathan.
Ciao.
Right, Mika, get out of here.
Something to you, man. Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had a crazy day today as well. So many different meetings, and this is good way, to ending the day. Yeah. Guys, want to thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I see some you came late here today. Maria Antoinette, it's good to see you. Again, it's always, Chrissy, Bright Africa. Yeah, appreciate you guys for today. Me personally as well, guys. Is there anything else to say? If there's not, then we'll just close the session for today.
No, I'm just glad that that the safe countries of SNN took back over, because I don't know if you know that what just happened before you came back. They literally were trying to like take over.
And I'm pretty sure I will be banned because of help.
No, I have nothing else to say, but I also have so much stuff to do. But I always, I'm very thankful that you guys always bring some interesting guests. Today was again another interesting person that you introduced us to from your country, by the way, which is great because I was complaining about that the other day. So yeah, we want to see more of that because you're physically there. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. Grazie.
I listen. I listen, Jonathan. Even today, I said I was having meeting. I met like 2 different crazy people, very, very important people. and because of their ideas and what they do. So hopefully we'll have them in the coming days, on my pretty much Monday shows. Those are crazy people. They're doing crazy things. Yeah. So we're still moving forward. Let me show you the trailer of our Tech Corner, BJ. I was telling you, and maybe I'll show just one episode. It's very short. Let me play this trailer. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. That's it. That's it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and the
smart belt.
Let me show you this video. This guy he met. I'm working with him. We've been working together for like 2 years now. We have never been seeing each other. Just like the same thing with the, with the Israeli Nation One Africa. This guy, he was he was a Swahili fan. I never met him. One day he sent to me something. He said, "Man, I'm your fan, and I just wanna." I just wanted to make this one for you. And I saw it and I loved it. And, I saw a huge potential in that. So from then we started to talk and, since then we've been working together for 2 years now. Now the plan is, this is the guy who does graphics here in Swahili Nation. So all the time when there's a new video, when there's something, I always talk to him, give some details, work on something, until where we are right now. At the beginning, it was not really easy because, I work a little bit in graphic myself. So if you have an idea of something and if you have a vision of something, how you want it to be, it's always not easy to transfer that to somebody. Like, it's not easy to, like, what you envision to see it, right? So I always have these visions and all these dreams and something that I have it, I want to see it, but I cannot do it. So I need someone who can actually do it, but I need to give that vision to this person, right? So it was like kind of divine connection that God connected me with this amazing guy. And so at the beginning it was tough because we, sometimes, let's say you have one video, we might go back and forth for like even 10 times, right? He sent it to me. I'm like, no, this, until right now for 2 years. He has been very patient. He has been very humble, and now, we are at the point whereby he just creates something and, I see it, I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. Let's go with this. So those are kind of people that, God brought them in. And now it's, it's crazy. He's going to graduate very soon from his country where he's at. And, the plan is to also bring him here to be, to be in the team because he has always been, doing that. And, I don't see myself working with, if we'll have a lot of people in that sector, then they need to be there with him because he needs to give them A, B, C, D. Otherwise, it's going to be, the new thing, starting from the scratch, just like before. So he's a talented young man. Yeah. So let me play this video for you guys to see a little bit one of the episode he did.
What's up, Swahili Nations people? My name is Patrick, and this is Take Corner. So today we are going to talk about how hackers are targeting your phone through Bluetooth. Just remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button, like our videos, and also remember, this is Take Corner. Bluetooth is an amazingly useful wireless technology built into almost smartphone, tablet, and laptop. We can use it to transfer files, play audio wirelessly, collect health data from wearable trackers, and more. But like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth is being targeted by hackers as a way to break into your device and steal personal data. So you can ask yourself, how does Bluetooth hacking work? But you don't have to do that because I'm here to tell you. So hackers use specialized software which is automatically detects nearby devices equipped with Bluetooth. They can also see which networks your device has previously connected to. So this is important because your phone treats this network as trusted and will connect to them automatically in the future. If the cyber criminals can replicate a trusted network, they can trick your device into connecting to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices that they control. You get that? The hackers can then bombard your device with malware. They can spy on you, even steal your data from your text messages and different apps you have on your computer or your phone. So once a smartphone has been compromised, the hacker can intercept or redirect the phone calls, send or receive files, or simply watch what you are doing in real time. So this action of hacking people through Bluetooth is called bugging. It is often performed in public places, often where there are a lot of routine commuters. Choosing a busy place allows them to remain undetected and to monitor the same devices which pass by regularly. Hackers may also choose places where people linger for several hours, like cafes, pubs, and restaurants. So, what can you do to keep your phone and your privacy safe? First, disable Bluetooth on your devices whenever it is not in use. Second, disable file sharing services that rely on Bluetooth like AirDrop or Fast Share unless you are sending or receiving files from a trusted friend. Finally, ensure you have an anti-malware app installed on your smartphone or tablet or Bluetooth-enabled computers. In the event that a hacker does try to break into your device, the anti-malware app will detect and block suspicious activities, protecting your privacy and your personal data. Bugging attacks are not very common, but it could quickly change. Take action to protect yourself today. This is Tech Corner. My name is Patrick Ishimwe. Remember to subscribe, remember to like our videos, and remember to turn on the notification button because we got a lot in this talk.
That's it. Yeah, so this was one of the areas episodes. I had a couple of them. I don't remember how many we had, but hopefully we'll have more very soon. Yeah, see here we
I love
have
it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 4, and then we have another brilliant Tanzanian scientist who created something amazing here. Like, yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, yeah, Tech Corner. If you guys want to check more videos, you just go to the playlist Tech Corner and you'll see all of them right there. All right. Okay, guys. So let me let you go, my brother Jonathan and my sister BJ here. Thank you for your company today and being here. Today we face some challenges. I mean, when we're using those contacts, I think I mean it was our stream was blocked for a second, you know. So every time we used, it was kind of like it was not there, and that's why I had some issues with the connection as well. Um, but hopefully we'll edit them, you know, after this live stream. Maybe we'll cut them out. Yeah,
So you're the host, the editor, the
yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
But that's life.
and it was
That's life.
kicking me away. It was kicking me away. Like StreamYard was kicking me away, and it was not allowing me to come back.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's
Well,
why I
I
was
don't know,
away.
but I have to tell you that it happened while I was what I just closed off YouTube on my
Mm,
phone and then came back onto it when I was jogging, and then when I was walking it kept happening. I thought it was because I was jogging, and so whatever. Yeah, this stuff happens, but it could be just a YouTube thing.
mm,
But in a general note for your show today, please keep the show alive because on Wednesdays now it's going to be my like 2 3 hours of my day. You know what
mm,
happens for we all have lives. We're very busy. We have stuff that we have to do. So even though
mm,
that thank God because your late nights for me is early afternoons, but
mm,
I can make up the work that I'm supposed to do because I work on my own time later in the
mm,
evening. But in general, yeah, don't let numbers discourage.
No, no,
Same
because those
time,
numbers can change really quickly.
depending on what they're
It's
at.
reaching people, and those people will tell other people, and it'll keep growing.
mm,
And it's also about time because in East Africa, when you guys are doing your show at 9 o'clock, it's the middle of the day for us here. So, like, people are actually working, you know. You start at 9 p.m., I think, most of the shows in East Africa. So, that literally is in the middle of the day. I think it's at 2 p.m. here. So,
mm,
some of us can get away with it, some of us not. But thank you for introducing us to these incredible people, by the way, because who knew?
mm,
I didn't even know that comedy was this new industry in, everybody thinks about the South African comedian who basically took over a major it's not a comedy show, it's actually a political comedy show of the late night show, which is Trevor Noah from South
mm,
Africa. And a lot of what he says, I can completely understand, but I completely don't understand because I'm not from South Africa.
mm,
And that was kind of my question. But I think somehow that person that I had asked, and he kind of answered, does it go above borders about these comedies? And it's true because we have so much similarities in culture, and it is an industry. I mean, it is a huge industry in all over the world because everybody needs to laugh. And for these comedians, I know it's not an easy job because you can go out there and do a show and completely bomb, meaning like you're putting your
mm,
tail in between your legs and being so embarrassed about the fact that nobody laughed. So this is not an easy job that these comedians are doing. So, but I'm glad that we get to hear from them. So, yeah, keep this up. I hope that you expand it not just from comedians, but also musicians. I think that's your idea anyway. It's about
mm.
talent. Maybe
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that maybe that dance, whatever. Um, because there's a lot of these African in the middle of nowhere kids, especially that go viral as well when it comes to music and dancing, and so hopefully it's not just comedy, but yeah, looking forward to that.
Mm.
Yeah, and grazie, man. I normally don't come on Wednesday because you guys are too smart and too funny for me. I'm too serious. So
Mm. No worries, my brother. Appreciate it. We'll have everybody here as long as we get a chance to reach out to them and they get back to us. It will be amazing. Even right now, there's so many requests to so many people. Even on my Monday shows, I didn't have like a guest for a long time because I reached out to multiple people, but they didn't get back to me yet. So You know, hopefully, you know, one day we'll have that whenever, you know, they can. And yeah, and continue building this. But all in all, we appreciate, yeah, the work is still on, you know. We keep
Yeah,
moving forward. Nobody
one step at a
told me,
time.
yeah, nobody told me that it's gonna be easy. And we all know that. But you know, what we focus on the present right now and what we're doing, you know, and yeah, some really good stuff will come, you know. My schedule is gonna be looking kind of hard, you know, from now onwards going forward, because there's so many, you know, so many different places to go and things to do. But you know, we're gonna keep moving forward. And right now I'm trying to put together some of the, you know, streams that we've done, and we just want to be leaving it maybe 24/7, just to show everything that we've done, just to repeat stuff that we've been doing, just to leave it going like that. And during the show at 9 p.m. we'll always come and do that, but also we'll leave just the live stream keep going, you know.
Yeah, and then those people who can get it at 11 o'clock African time, they could get
Mhm.
the, you know,
Yeah, yeah, indeed,
and
indeed.
then maybe they can, you know, because I know Tanzania doing the show on Saturdays now, which
Oh
is
Oh
my
yeah.
God!
great.
Hopefully, are you talking about Tanzan or Tezzy? Because I hope Tezzy's listening. Tezzy, listen, like you got like Tezzy got me down back into my physical form. Because I'm thinking I'm
Mm,
gonna have to climb Kilimanjaro soon. So like I
Ah,
have it. No, no, seriously, I have it down to a science. Whenever the shows are happening at 2 p.m., I block 2 hours of me either running or jogging or. And usually, you're a guy somewhere in my ear. I will stop and text somewhere from my
mm.
phone. But what I'm trying to make is um Tanzan on Saturday should be. But I'm kind of missing. Well, Mika, first of all, you need to be more on these shows, but
Which show?
on all of them. Um, but
I'm not gonna be.
you cannot. But no, no, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is,
Okay. Mm.
I know you're listening in the background, but it's so interesting because the hosts
Mm.
are doing
Oh
such
yeah.
an amazing job.
oh yes, oh yes.
Tanzan is doing is incredible.
Well, this
Uh,
Saturday I was there though.
oh, you were okay.
Yeah, I was there. It was like, cause she did like twice. It was incredible show. It was amazing show, and I was there. We are talking about um, I think it was about leadership, and you know, there was a time I was behind the scene, but I always listen to the show of my people. I always do, even when I'm not there.
Yeah, they're doing an incredible job. All of them are. Thank God for
Mhm.
that.
Oh,
So yeah,
definitely. I mean, you got it in good hands. I mean, they're passionate.
Mm.
They believe in the vision, and that's half the battle sometimes. Just finding those who can see the same vision that you're putting out there.
Mm.
And you know, they pass the baton, you know, even to, you know, like somebody like me just sitting on it, and look, you can take it, keep moving. I'm like, what? But it
Mm.
just it's so rhythmic the way you created this, that the beat just keeps flowing no matter what, even the
Mm.
players change. And
Mm.
that's just an amazing job that you guys have done.
yeah, I'm
Mm.
actually sitting on a soccer like a huge, literally sitting on the side, listening and talking to you guys right now. Meaning we're all over the place, but I think the mind is always in the same
Yeah.
Mm.
in the same kind of place. BJ, by the way, I enjoyed the other night as well when you were kind of took over and you were really saying a lot about this transformation of understanding what African history and African mentality is. So thank you, BJ.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, anything I can try to bring a different perspective on, I definitely will, because a lot of times people don't see the similarities. And when there's a pattern for a reason. And I always try to say, you know, like I had mentioned something about, you know, to you, Meek, about Madam C.J. Walker, how she, you know, started off selling, you know, hair care products, like literally door to door. She had a team of women doing this, and she wound up being the first millionaire woman in America. So it's like, the leadership skills that she had and the vision to try to bring her people out of poverty, and this is during the turn of the last century, was able to, change millions of lives on going forward, and find out that one of the schools that were, was founded, as one of the women who was like her co-director of vice president. So they built a school and put her in that position. So people keep thinking, I need the education first. Sometimes you just need the vision and execution, because you got thousands upon thousands of people who ain't never stepped a foot in an institution. They made some money, and we're gonna give you an honorary doctorate, so they can walk around. I'm doctor, I have my PhD. But the PhD was the streets.
Yeah, so listen, on a comedy level, I just want to kind of close out on it speaks to some of the stuff that you say, but this is going to be a very cool joke, but it's a joke that I heard all my life when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Guys ready?
Yep. You're breaking up just a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me good now? Oh, no.
Still got some echo here.
How many Ethiopians can you fit in a bathtub?
How many what?
Ethiopians, you can fill them in the bathtub.
Yeah, how many?
5.
5, okay. And Mika, any numbers there?
3.
Absolutely none, because they will completely drain right into the drain.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. Horrible, mean joke, right?
I didn't get it. It went over my head. Yeah.
Oh, because Ethiopians back in those days were starving, so they just they will just go right down the drain. Yeah. These are jokes that used to be told back then. Thank God now we have comedians that are going to be smarter to talk about jokes.
Well, and the thing about even what you're saying, that's something, we are so much alike, because in the South they would do those same types of jokes, very degrading about plantation and stuff like that. So we, I get why, but the punchline should have been, because the colonists is blocking the water, so that's why I'm falling through. We need to put it back at the person who starts the problem and not keep victimizing each other.
I think the final point that I was trying to make before I jump off is that before you guys close, because comedy is how we survive sometimes,
Yeah.
And so it's so important. So I thank the fact that these comedians come on, at least in the last 2 weeks so far. I think BJ is the biggest comedian ever, by the way. He's hilarious.
Am I?
No, I'm sorry, not BJ. I'm sorry.
JB.
The other one. He's hilarious. He's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Funny
Jimmy
as hell.
Yep. Are we gonna get them back again?
Who? Today's house?
No, I'm talking about Mika's co-host. Actually, I'm not even talking about his guest.
Yeah,
GP.
So,
GP
he's hilarious, man.
Oh yeah.
I think I laugh more at him. Like, oh my god, he's hilarious. Yeah, he's very good. Hopefully, one day we'll have like a comedy tour in Africa with all kinds of comedians. He could probably host it, I said.
Oh, that would be perfect. That would be so perfect.
Yeah, but comedy is so important because it gets us through life. So
definitely. Laughter has, even from a medical side, laughter brings forth endorphins, which lifts your spirit. And we don't laugh enough, and we have to. And even if it's at some of the bad stuff, sometimes the bad stuff is actually pretty funny. But we just got to keep, keep a smile on our faces.
Agree. Well, thank you for doing your Wednesdays. Now that's going to be definitely my Wednesday thing, to laugh a little bit. So
Yeah, yeah.
No, laugh a
Appreciate,
lot.
appreciate you guys. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
We're out of here. Take care.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Appreciate guys. Bye bye.
Mhm.
wow, Mika is not even closing it with a prayer. This is not new. Or is
no,
it new?
no,
That is
no,
new.
no. I was taking you guys off
I'm
first
waiting for
before.
you to. You know, I'm not even a big fan of about that, but like, I would let you do it. But like,
You're
you're not
waiting?
gonna do it.
Cool, cool,
Yeah, I'm
cool,
waiting.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pray. I always pray after. I let you guys leave, but that's a good thing.
Oh no, you can cut me off then. Okay.
No, 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 no. It's fine. I'll pray because other people they don't want it, so that's why I just do it. Um, anyways, I'll pray. God, I thank you for today. Beautiful Wednesday. We had so much laughter here today, and we came to an end. We thank you for all that has happened. And for those who have been here, those who are not here, we bring them into your hands. Until next week, help us to continue to enjoy this life that you've given us. And as we're planning for the next step, give us wisdom, understanding, and most important, courage to face all the obstacles that are right ahead of us. Give us strength to overcome them. We pray all these things in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Jonathan, appreciate. Bye bye, my brother. I'll see you again soon. And I am out of here.